This year, an Indian star is born. The star is Fiji Indian TV, featuring a live web TV show covering news, current affairs, sports, Bollywood gupshup, Kaunchi Pakaya, Aao Chat Kare, FITV Talent Time, live coverage and more. Join us with your host Param Sivan. Fiji Indian TV, providing entertainment for the Fiji Indians around the globe. Every Sunday from 1 p.m. www.fijiindiantv.com. Be there. And here comes your host, Param Sivan.
And welcome to Fiji Indian TV. This is Param Sivan, your host. और साथ में है पार्टनर इन क्राइम मिस्टर विश्वजीत जी. कैसे हैं आप?
बिल्कुल ठीक परम. थोड़ा व्यस्त है, busy, financial year,
making money.
Yeah, making a lot of money.
That's good. आज है episode number 20.
Yes, as usual, you can log on into www.fijiindiantv.com or you can see us live, right? Or
जिंदा देख सकते हैं. And another partner over there sitting on the other side is Mr. Dr. Anil ji. कैसे हैं आप sir?
Namaste Param ji. Welcome. I'm very well. आज काफी गर्मी है.
Cheers. Thank you for the nice tea.
मसाला चाय.
Very nice talk.
आज तुम चीनी बराबर छोड़ा, which is good. I like it that way.
थोड़ा heavy था last time.
Last time तुमने ना तो पूरा रखे मिल लेकर आया.
नहीं कोना वाला.
क्या?
बा
वाला मिल के ना. हम सोची तुम पेनिंग से लेके आया. पेनिंग कहाँ है?
Penang is northern division.
No, Penang is Raki.
Northern division.
Nice. Such a good. Anyway, we've got a host today, ladies and gentlemen. Ragarag में, yes, it is. Penang is Ragarag. We've got a host today. उसके बारे में हम कुछ आपको बताएंगे. It's a load of program. First of all, we would like to say Roza Mubarak. तो नहीं कह सकते. Like जो लोग celebrating Ramadan. It's in the month of Ramadan.
I think the fasting has started.
Yes,
today,
the fasting has started, and we will be welcoming and saying everybody who are actually fasting. हम लोग तो नहीं कर रहे हैं, but all those Muslim friends out there, what we can say is Ramadan Mubarak. A good friend has actually helped us over there.
Ramzan का महीना है.
Ramzan
का महीना बड़ा बरकतों का. Okay, and if you would like to go to our website, which is
www.fijiindiantv.com, and our email address
is fijiindian@hotmail.com.
Fiji Indian TV.
Don't forget the full stop, the .com. Comma नहीं लगा देना.
We've got loads of things happening today. We've got some new singers and we've got some details around the globe. क्या हो रहा है? World Cup soccer is happening, and साथ से अपने Fiji Fact final is underway. And for those who are actually not tuned in, आपको बता दें कि Suva beat Lambasa 2-1 in semi-finals, and Neni beat Ba 2-0.
बा को पछाड़ दिया है.
Ba, something's going wrong over there. Don't know what it is.
सब बोलते हैं बा तो बा है, लेकिन लगता बा behind हो लगा है.
हाँ, but Ba के Reva heard this, I think.
Fiji Fact. So finals is happening this week. Last week they didn't play. क्योंकि last week when we were looking at the results, मेरे ख्याल से it was still semi-finals was played, ना?
Semi-finals, yep.
और World Cup में अब knockout phase आ गया है. Final 16.
Final 16, yeah.
Yep. And आइए इस कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाते हैं. Any messages before we are a little bit late due to of course उसके बारे में हम
बहुत भारी जुलूस निकला था.
भारी रहा.
बहुत बड़ा वाला. Through Liverpool streets. We'll उसके बारे में कुछ आगे टिप्पणी करेंगे.
No problem.
रास्ता बंद था.
What have we got today?
Today
क्या लेके आए आप?
well, health tips में we will be trying to finish our diabetes.
Okay. I haven't prepared anything. I count on you.
That's fine.
And what have you got today?
Today, unprepared. But I'll give some tips on end of year, like financial tips, like tax tips and
कैसे चोरी
कैसे
करो.
सबको पैसा बचाए.
Okay,
गाँव में
let's go
सरकार
ahead.
से.
खजांची लोगों के लिए.
दिल से टकराती है तूफान उठाती है लहरों की तरह यादें दिल से टकराती है तूफान उठाती है लहरों की तरह किस्मत में है घोर अंधेरे रात सुलगती धुंधले सवेरे किस्मत में है घोर अंधेरे रात सुलगती धुंधले सवेरे लहरों की तरह यादें दिल से टकराती है तूफान उठाती है लहरों की तरह यादें तकते तकते सुनी राहें पथरा गई है अब तो निगाहें तकते तकते सुनी राहें पथरा गई है अब तो निगाहें लहरों की तरह यादें दिल से टकराती तूफान उठाती है लहरों की तरह यादें बरसों से दिल पे बोझ उठाए ढूंढ रहा हूँ प्यार के साए बरसों से दिल पे बोझ उठाए ढूंढ रहा हूँ प्यार के साए लहरों की तरह यादें दिल से टकराती है तूफान उठाती है लहरों की तरह यादें Thank you. Thank you.
जी हाँ दोस्तों साथियों, आप फिजी इंडियन टेलीविजन में कायम है और ये है हमारे साथ डॉक्टर अरुण जी और मैं हूँ परम शिवम. That was a little bit of a, you know,
very nice song.
हाँ?
Very nice song.
Very well sung too.
और वो ताल कहरवा था. आज हम तबला नहीं करेंगे. नेक्स्ट वीक से हम अपना तबला टॉक शुरू करेंगे. तो लोग
तबला टॉक.
they can play this. उसका बोल है धा, तिनक धिन धा. तो we will start the alphabets of tabla from next week. अभी हमारा टेबल नहीं बना है.
Okay.
It's under construction?
Yes.
Oh, अच्छा.
5 minutes next time.
Oh, अच्छा.
And what's happening with the Dream Girls, Jeet Saab?
Dream Girls.
Is there something coming up? There's a function?
Yes, function is coming up. तुम थोड़ा आगे कूद गया. Ready नहीं है.
प्रीवे करेंगे? कोई बात नहीं. हाँ. आपका टूथब्रश कैसे था?
अच्छा. Oh yeah, I think it okay. That's a very good brush. Yeah,
yes,
thank
and
you.
it makes a difference.
थोड़ा कम करे.
आप बहुत व्यस्त है तो आपका बहुत टाइम बचेगा. If you save 1 minute every day, एक साल में 365 and a quarter minute बचेगा.
3 hours.
लीप ईयर में एक एक्स्ट्रा ऐड हो जाएगा ना. तो आगे बढ़ते हैं.
lot of things has been happening और खास तौर पर आपको हम बता दें कि why we were late because यहाँ पर सिडनी में अभी just a while ago we had बड़का what is रथ यात्रा? Jeet, you should know this.
Yeah.
रथ यात्रा.
रथ means chariot.
Yeah, chariot.
That I knew.
जिसमें लड़ाई होता
chariot है.
है. राम लोगन सब रहे उसको रथ बोलते हैं ना. Chariot.
Yeah.
Chariot of Fire मूवी था तो वो ये मॉडर्न रथ था. इसमें डीजल या फ्यूल
तो कौन सी करे उन्होंने?
वो यात्रा means a journey.
There used to be गाड़ी मोटर तो नहीं था पहले ना. So Rath was the
mode of transport.
आगे घोड़ा
Yes.
बसंती.
टांगे
वाली मेरे इज्जत का सवाल वही.
आइयो इज्जत का
ये हरे कृष्णा वाले हमारे
हरे कृष्ण मूवमेंट.
हरे कृष्ण
हरे कृष्ण मूवमेंट.
Oh, Hare Krishna movement.
So what they do in the Rath is they put the murti of there and
Yatra means a journey.
Journey.
So this is the short journey around the streets of Liverpool in Sydney.
Yes.
Northumberland Street.
हल्ला करते गए ना खूब लोग.
Northumberland, and then Macquarie and Moore Street.
I saw people dancing on the street.
I think it's probably going end up in Big Park.
Big Park.
Yeah. And as I said, well, this is one of the other visions promoters.
It looks like a
Now,
familiar
that's a
man
Liverpool
there.
mayor. That's a Liverpool mayor.
और टिक्का लगाकर संगे खड़ा है.
He's quite active. Quite active, that guy.
Who's that gentleman? He looks familiar.
Which one?
जो टिक्का लगाया है हमारे भाई.
That's Bobby Singh
Bobby
from
Yadi
Orange?
Vision.
Yes.
Oh
And
yes.
And then there's the mayor of Liverpool.
Right.
I don't know who the other chap is because he's not facing the camera, so we couldn't work out who the other chap is.
Yeah.
So that's what's happening. और साथ साथ में और क्या हो रहा है? What's been happening around the globe? What have we got today? Plane मिला?
Plane अभी तक नहीं है. वो they're moving the search area
Mm-hmm.
to about 200 kilometers away from where they were searching.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's actually in water anywhere. I think it's been safely landed somewhere.
सीढ़ी काफी है.
Because otherwise, by now we should have had some debris.
ऊपर आ जाता. वो बोलते हैं कि पानी में कुछ होता है तो ऊपर आ जाता है ना. प्लेन क्रैश होता है वो भी ऊपर आ जाएगा.
At some
होता
point in
मतलब
time.
प्लेन क्रैश.
And today is the episode 20. Our email address is www लेकिन FijiIndianTV@hotmail.com. यदि आप कुछ भेजना चाहते हैं, you can head up to our website. If you're watching this live, you can give us feedback on Skype. किसी का जन्मदिन है या तो फिर कुछ है, you can give us details over there. I would like to thank Trouble in Paradise के जो director है, Mr. Naren Naidu, for helping us and giving us a video that we are playing. And साथ में World Cup Soccer, the Jet.
Thank you.
The Jet newspaper in Fiji is covering Fiji FIFA World
Fact.
Cup.
Right.
Fiji Fact. And Fiji World Cup के बारे में बात होती है. So there's an association called FANCA, FINCA, उसके बारे में कुछ हम बातें करेंगे. लेकिन first let's go and see what's happening around the shows in Sydney. There's a comedy night happening on the 19th of July, Sydney Baha'i Centre. Do you know where the Sydney Baha'i Centre is, Doc?
I think it's
in up your way, no? You have got surgery. It's Silverwater?
Yeah, Silverwater.
One
Silverwater.
Off Perimeter. Villawood ke side, I think.
It's in Silverwater.
So Laugh and Dash, this is done by, Vinayak is actually launching this program here, Comedy Night. He's not from Fiji, he's from South Africa.
Oh, the address is there, guys.
Yes.
107 Derby Street, Silverwater.
Yeah.
That's happening, Comedy Night on 19th of July. Helping, and this is Dream Girl, sir. आप पूछ रहे थे कि Dream Girl क्या है?
Just a quick tip to the girls. You notice that all these lovely ladies when they are
खाली girls के boys के नहीं?
I think it's only a girls one, but in this case,
but आजकल
Dream boys करेंगे. तो उसका one of the first things you see is their teeth.
अच्छा बड़ा danger heading है Dream Girl.
Dream
so they
girl.
can't refuse those ones, I suppose. They can't because यहाँ लिखा है Dream Girl. So because they haven't, rectified anything there.
True.
Sorry, you were saying.
So what I'm saying is just take the request, just a request from my professional side. I hope that all the girls will visit their dentist, whoever he or she is,
Shine
and have their teeth cleaned and polished, biofilm nikalna, and please start flossing your teeth because gum disease starts in young age. Signs are bleeding, bad breath, bad taste. आप brush करेंगे, floss करेंगे, अगर bleeding होता है, you should go and a lot of young people just don't know they have gum disease. उसका awareness भी नहीं है कि भाई मेरा gums bleed कर रहा है, मसूड़ों में से खून निकलता है, swelling है, bad breath, bad taste.
Dental tip में तुम देगा कि dental tip?
It's a dental tip. That's my dental tip for today.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you're buying an electric toothbrush, which one? Oscillating, not 360.
180 degrees.
180. That's my piece for today.
टिप दे दी यहाँ पे ही चलेगी.
Please go for it.
के लिए भी
Dumex.
बात करता है. You can watch us on Dumex Television. $299. It's available in Australia and in America and in
New Zealand.
Yep, New Zealand. It's
Not yet in Fiji.
Not yet क्योंकि Fiji का जो इंटरनेट साधन है
Slow है थोड़ा.
Slow है. And you can watch us live here. All the details about our television program, web TV, which is expanding, and shortly with the help of some groups and some money will be expanding to Fiji. अगर पैसा रही तो हम जरूर करेंगे. मोबाइल सिंगिंग कंपटीशन जारी है. यदि आप इसमें भाग लेना चाहते हैं तो आप संपर्क कर सकते हैं Fiji Indian TV को. और गोविंदा is coming. आलारे वाला गोविंदा आलारे.
Cool. I think
you should know the dates of this.
Yeah.
9th is in?
9th is Brisbane.
Brisbane.
And then you got
Melbourne.
Melbourne. 8th in Sydney, 9th in Melbourne, and 10th in Brisbane. Sorry.
No rest for the wicked.
No.
10th in का Melbourne में.
Melbourne.
Okay. So I hope you got this right. Otherwise तुम्हें problem पड़ेगा तुम.
Yeah.
सूली पे चढ़ा देंगे.
Yep. सूली पे चढ़ा. And of course, Pepple Hayes is back, guys, in Sydney. If you are listening to this, you're watching this, Saturday, 26th of July.
Yep.
It's the same time as Ramadan Eid, I suppose. Yes.
Yes.
It's the same day.
Yeah, same day.
But it's रात के.
It's रात के.
Bollywood R&B house. So these guys are actually organizing a soccer competition, a big one which is coming as well. So we'll be keeping us informed on that as well.
Get some details from later.
From AFSA, formerly AFSA now. I think they've changed the name. AFA. And of course, your friend, our friend, everybody's friend, Ramadan Eid Festival, 26th of July, and I think the Ramadan will be finished by then.
Yes.
Well, wide away. So it's a very good timing.
Two contacts there.
Yes.
Mohammed Zubair and our friend Sashi Lal.
Yep. Lots of entertainment for kids. बच्चों के लिए jewelry stalls, food stalls इत्यादि इत्यादि आप स्क्रीन में पढ़ सकते हैं.
Jewelry stalls लड़के के लिए नहीं, rides for the kids.
अरे वो लिखा है यार इसमें. Disney stalls, rides for kids.
Rides for kids.
डॉक्टर के लिए.
Stalls के लिए तो ladies.
And free entry, don't forget.
Yes. And of course, everybody looks forward for this show, and you guys are still singing, I believe.
Yeah. We believe so.
Yes.
Rafi Night, one and only 20th anniversary.
I was speaking to the gentleman today, Kishore Chetty is in Fiji, and hey, promote करना, make sure you tell the tickets. I'm like, okay, the tickets are $20 and $30.
VIP is 30.
Yep, for those viewers in Sydney, $30 है और $20 tickets है. अधिक जानकारी के लिए, I think the easiest number to contact would be 0414274983.
Yeah, our mate Vishwan Naidu at VTC.
Yep, VTC.
Yeah,
so that's
and music. Music by
globe.
VTC. So it will be good night. There's a lot of variety of singers coming actually. That show.
Yes. Well, you've been sussing out who's coming and who's not going, I suppose. अच्छे है कि नहीं कुछ?
Yeah,
Because we'll be coming. FITV is going to,
We go live from there, I believe.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it happening?
It is.
Okay.
happening.
Well, if it's happening, it's happening then.
It's happening.
Yes,
We're expecting a full house, so please come over and
Yes,
support.
and tell people, लोगों को ये बता दे कि they should get their tickets because
It's
Kishore
sold out
Chetty.
usually, no?
Because what happens with Kishore Chetty's show? I mean, he's got a group of people that actually
Pre-sold.
distributes pre-sold tickets.
Pre-sold
yeah.
tickets.
So get your tickets, and if you need more tickets, contact Vishwa or myself.
Or me.
Yeah, you got some tickets as
Or
well.
FITV.
FITV, yeah, definitely.
FITV, yes, you can get in touch with us or just email and go to our site on our group page, and you can actually get in touch with us over there. And any information we would like to pass on, please do. Any songs request? Any request songs from you guys? तुम लोग कुछ गाना ना request singers के?
Well,
अगर
if
बोलेगा हम
people,
रफ़ी के गाना
if
सुनना
people want
चाहते
to
हो,
request, they should contact the director of VTC,
Yeah.
and I'm sure he will arrange and accommodate it.
okay.
Yeah.
Just head on to our page on Facebook and type in messages over there. I'm sure everybody will get the messages. आइए इस प्रोग्राम को आगे बढ़ाते हैं. We'll be shortly joined by one of our friend who is going to give us some details and staying with the length of the program. And जैसे कि वेबसाइट में हमने पहले ही कहा है, we are going to do we've got a guest here today, so let's hear a song. एक गाना सुनते हैं and talk to you like this song.
Okay, nice.
keyboard, eh?
Very nice song.
Yeah.
I see what you said. I sang this song about 12 years ago with SARS. Very nice. Vinny played the guitar for me.
Very, very common song.
I love this song.
Yes.
Listening and singing. It's very well done song, guys.
It's a nice
When
song.
well rendered.
What's his name? Mahenar sang this. It was quite good.
Yes.
Well rendered.
He's a very good singer.
Very
And
good
that's
singer.
live too, so.
Lovely and nice. And today is episode 20, as I said to you guys before. A lot of things have been happening around the globe, and let's just welcome our artist, our friend, and it's Mr. Ayub Ali. Hello, sir. Welcome.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Kaise Anna? How are you?
I'm not too bad.
That's it. Those who don't know.
I'm very delighted and that you guys have welcomed me on the show tonight.
Thank you for coming, and we
Welcome.
always welcome new artists and new people and new friends in the group. लोगों को हम बता दें कि Ayub Ali has been a Rewa soccer rep, and in the late 70s, and he knows a lot of soccer players, and we're all soccer enthusiasts here.
Of course. And अभी वर्ल्ड कप का सीजन भी फीवर चल रहा है.
That's it.
सोका का सब कुछ खैरियत है भाई साहब?
Yes. I've been staying up all late nights and watching soccer.
Watching soccer, that's good.
And I think because the Ramadan has started, that gives us more reason to stay up, watch soccer. But unfortunately, Australia was kicked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we should be all very proud of the effort.
Oh yes,
of Australian teams.
3-2 against Netherlands. Nothing to be
I think Netherlands. I haven't got Mauro. तुम orange pen क्या गया कैसे आज तुम? ये yellow pen क्या है क्या?
नहीं आज हम येलो ने भी नहीं अभी थोड़ा डाउट रहा है गेम में.
से भीतर कुछ पहने हुए हो.
Australia did us proud.
Yeah.
3-2 against the Netherlands.
Yeah. They played good. I mean, the only thing they had to do was go out and play there because they cannot defend. They had to go and play.
And Tim Cahill's knockout goal.
Yeah.
Classic, one of the classics of this World Cup.
So while we are soka ke baat hoti hai, ladies and gentlemen, Ayub has played for Rewa, and is Ayub, aap bataiye hame, how's your safar been so far?
Give us a
from
bit
those
of a
days,
background.
Soccer actually has been quite good, Doctor. It was started playing for Rewa in 1978-79.
उससे पहले आपका शुरुआत कहाँ हुआ?
शुरुआत
First big match.
My first big match, I represented my school, my high school, which was DAV Boys College.
DAV पढ़ा?
Yes. Suba. Somebody, did you go to DAV?
No, I was actually opposing team against DAV all the time. हम लोग सोका खेलता है DAV के मांगे हरा.
Yes, same.
They used to be the same as
Bonnie Actually, Bonnie Dale, when I left school, high school, I had two schools to choose from. Bonnie Dale was my first one.
But you stayed. Where do you live? कहाँ से आए पढ़ाई करते हो? Like, are you from Rewa originally?
Yes, I'm from Nassori.
Nassori.
Waila, Nassori.
On this side of the bridge. हमारा ससुराल है वेला में.
It is.
दिलकुशा से आगे.
अगर आप लोग फिजी जाएगा, Nassori जाएगा, तो Waila is the city now.
It's left, right?
Everything.
It's left, not before the bridge.
Before. No. You go roundabout, you go
left,
round, and then
but you don't cross the bridge. It's on this side.
Dilkusha school से आगे ना.
That's right.
Yes. That's probably another K from Dilkusha school.
So DAV was the team to beat. Even Marist, I went to Marist, and as you know, your teammate Jimmy Ukete played with us.
Yes.
Anyway, अपना कहानी आगे बढ़ाइए.
And
It's all yours, sir.
Yes. And then I started to when I left school. I was playing for obviously the district, Nassori, which was Waila Sports Club. And from Waila Sports Club, when it stopped operating, because all the Rewa boys got together and formed another club.
Usual, catch, and then break away.
Hindustani लोग के काम ही वही है.
नया नहीं, anyway.
And then we formed a club called Nassori Sports. And
this
we
was
had
in the 70s.
Aye?
This was in the 70s.
Yeah. No, this is late 70s. And I was selected to play Rewa as a young kid. I was only 17 years old actually.
Wow.
And,
you must have still been in Form 6?
No, Form 5. I left school back then. I was lucky. I was one of those players that escorted by some Australian coaches. And then I was brought here to play in Canberra.
Okay.
Yes. myself, you probably would have heard of Rusiati Wangan. Rusiati Wangan, Kini.
Kini Kawalevu.
Yes.
Actually, Kini used to play in my old club in Rewasa before he came over. I started. Yeah, I know Kini very well.
Yeah,
it's always good to hear the history of soccer in Fiji.
You know, to be quite honest, Param, you're probably going to ask me about the background of Fenka. What is Fenka? I think Fenka is something which is secondary. What is primary is soccer was given to us by our forefathers. You know, hum log Indians we identify ourselves with soccer. Think about it. Yeah. So our forefathers had given us the game of soccer, which is the game I believe they play in heavens.
We inherited the soccer.
Yes. So I think we as leaders, हम लोग के ये फर्ज बने हैं to pass on that to our children now. You know, हम लोग के लड़के in Australia में आएंगे and they probably start playing basketball and what have you.
Basketball, cricket.
It is all of that, and we're gonna lose this. My earpiece just keep falling off.
No worries. There's another one on the other side.
So. FENCA के concept है.
Well, first of all, हमें बताइए कि what does FENCA stand for?
FENCA is made up of 5 nations. We got Fiji, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, and America. That's what FENCA stands for. There were a few brothers who had the foresight for the concept behind this. 1995, I think it was, the Fiji Muslim League. So we all know what the Fiji Muslim League is now. The governing body in Fiji as far as.
So it's quite a recent development. 95 to it will be 20 years next year.
No, more than that.
95 to 2005 to 2015.
Yeah,
25 years I think. Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah, to hum log Fiji Muslim League and with some brothers from Canada, they had the foresight ki actually 95 there was a golden jubilee, where Fiji Muslim League was celebrating 50 years of existence.
Right.
And they invited teams from Australia, Canada to be part of the celebration. And that's where the idea came up, let's do this every 2 years. Which I think it's an excellent thing. What the concept behind FENCA is that every 2 years, all the Fijian Muslims, if you like, have migrated to these 5 nations.
The diaspora.
Yes.
Indian diaspora.
Every 2 years they go back to Fiji and then renew their friendship, family ties. Otherwise, we're going to lose that.
Yes.
I mean, we have already lost a generation, Doc. Think about it when the Indians were brought from
the
Girmitis were brought from India to Fiji.
Yeah, a lot of people don't even know who their grandparents were and where they came from. Personally, nahi jante usko, which is a tragedy.
Yeah. So we have lost that generation from India to Fiji. We've lost that generation.
Pani mein sab losing, na?
Exactly. And
Kala pani.
Yeah.
Now the same thing will happen because we have got Fiji Indians from Fiji migrating to these 5 nations. If we don't keep that contact, we're going to lose that generation.
The roots will be lost.
The roots will be lost. I think the concept is a very good
idea.
Excellent idea.
Yeah. And of course, there's 2 things that keeps people together: music and sports.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
Let's take a little bit break and let's sum up and get more information out of you.
What's up?
Summer panic.
हीरा तो पहले ही किसी और का हो चुका, किसी की मद भरी आँखों में खो चुका। हीरा तो पहले ही किसी और का हो चुका, किसी की मद भरी आंखों में खो चुका यादों की मजदूर बन गया दिल का फूल
सीने पे मैं रख दूं जो हाथ फिर खिल जाए चाहे मेरी जान जाए चाहे मेरा दिल जाए वो पन्ना की तमन्ना है कि हीरा मुझे मिल जाए चाहे मेरी जान जाए चाहे मेरा दिल जाए
ओरे लो तारारारू ओरे लो
दिल तो देते हैं लेते हैं लोग कई बार दिल तो देते हैं लेते हैं लोग कई बार हुआ क्या किया था किसी से तुमने प्यार यादों को छोड़ दे वादों को तोड़ दे यादों को छोड़ दे वादों को तोड़ दे
अपनी जगह से कैसे पर्वत हिल जाए चाहे मेरी जान जाए चाहे मेरा दिल जाए
वो पन्ना की तमन्ना है कि हीरा मुझे मिल जाए चाहे मेरी जान जाए चाहे मेरा दिल जाए
ओरे लो तारारारू ओरे लो
जी हाँ, Fiji Indian TV में आप live है www.fijiindiantv.com and we're talking to Mr. Ayub Ali, formerly Brewa soccer ref from Fiji. And,
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
What's your position, sir? क्या खेलते थे? Half, forward, striker, goalkeeper.
I was the one who was scoring the goals.
So
Striker.
पुराना जमाने में बोलते थे center striker ना,
That's
center
it.
forward.
Center forward.
Centre forward.
ठीक है. So you'd be very familiar with my classmate and schoolmate Jimmy Okete.
Jimmy Ukete, yes, he was the main striker. Actually, I was the right striker. Very, very powerful player. And
Can I just chip in? Was Jimmy the guy who scored the goal, lone
Against-
goal, when I was overseas? I didn't witness it. I was studying in New Zealand against Australia.
against
उसके
Australia.
बारे में कुछ टिप्पणी करें?
Yeah, he was. I think Jimmy's always been the force with the Rewa team, and he was Rewa team, and he again played for Fiji team. I think what was going for him was his physical strength. He was a very tall, very strong person.
He was a sprinter actually.
He was.
Yeah.
Was he?
In Marist, he was the 1, 2, and 400 meter sprinter.
Yeah.
Together with, you might know, John Roden.
Yes.
Roden Brewery.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
he was
yes.
our senior.
Yeah.
Mm.
But sadly, Jimmy Ukete did not spend a lot of time in Fijian soccer because he came to Australia in
Maybe
Canberra.
Is he still alive?
I don't know.
I think he's still with the Pacific.
Yeah.
Is he a pilot?
No, he's
बड़े के travel कर बैठे।
administration.
Administration. I think he was the.
Mm.
At some point in time, I think he was the CEO at one point in time.
Jimmy Okete?
Yeah, I think he spent a lot of time playing soccer. His soccer in Australia, in Canberra.
Well, those are the histories of Fiji soccer. लेकिन हमें ये बताएं कि what is Fenka doing?
Fenka is
आपका vision क्या है? What is your objective?
objective. जैसे मैंने आपसे पहले कहा था ना
Unite the players.
to unite, not necessarily unite the players, but to
Integration,
unite the Fijian Indian communities who live in these 5 nations. We give them the opportunity to travel back to Fiji, meet up with the loved ones they have left behind. And at the same time, we provide them an avenue, soccer being an avenue.
I think a big thing will be youth development.
It is.
Next generation of players.
Yeah. I think, Doctor, what you said is quite right. Australia, I'm talking about Australia, in New South Wales in particular, हम लोग के जो Muslim sports है यहाँ पे, it rotates around FENCA. FENCA generates a lot of interest in kids like my son here. They're all looking forward to representing their country in FENCA tournaments. So likewise, we have players from Canada, America, New Zealand. They're all looking forward for the same thing. And for them, it's a huge achievement. It's a huge achievement.
So before we forget, let's lock in an important date. Isal, this is the year that you guys are getting together. And this is the 3rd or the 4th year in consecutive years that you're doing, or kya ho raha hai?
Every 2 years we host FENCA.
Is this the 2nd or 3rd?
No, it started back in 1997.
97.
Yeah, the 1997, yeah.
So every 2 years after that.
Biennial.
I think the tournament is happening this year in Fiji. In Fiji, isn't it? In August something.
And in my home ground.
Yeah.
It's happening in his home ground, but yes.
The Park.
The Cambo Park.
This is in August, sir?
The tournament will start in the 15th of October.
This year, yep. Okay.
Same month as IDC. IDC.
No, a week before the IDC.
But same month.
Sorry, I take that back. A week after. A week after IDC.
October is IDC month. They say August hibiscus hota hai na?
Yeah.
So that's good because a lot of people will be traveling anyway.
Actually, हम लोग date coincide करा है with IDC because हम लोग every time we do go to Fiji and watch IDC, तो हम लोग दोनों काम हो जी. IDC भी देख लेगा, FENCA भी हो जी.
एक पत्थर से दो शिकार.
तीनों काम भी हो जाएगा. Because you will be stress relief, meeting family and relaxing, fishing, all that sort of thing.
इसके always
एक नहीं 3 points. IDC,
yes.
FENCA tournament,
yes,
or fishing.
Fishing, yeah.
Doctor got 3 points.
So what's happening? Relax. Tell us what's happening on the 18th. Kya ho raha? Give us a picture. What's going to happen?
18th, maybe we're going to have the actual tournament was going to kick off on the.
So this is only.
Are you talking about the 18th?
Yes, 18th. Sorry, not the 18th. The function. जो कौन है ये soccer हो रहा है.
I thought you were talking about the Dakambo function.
18th के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं.
I just don't want to publicize it yet because I might offend a few people.
Okay.
So I want to keep that as a surprise.
Okay.
15th, what will happen is.
So it starts on a weekday, Thursday or
Wednesday.
Friday?
Wednesday. It will start on Wednesday.
Yes.
Obviously, there will be chief guests from Fiji. We have invited. Bani Marama to be.
Bani Marama, if he wins, he'll come definitely.
Yeah, we already had an appointment with him, and we confirmed his.
Qayyum coming as well.
Qayyum will be coming. Qayyum and Bani Marama is always
supporting,
and they're always there. They've also promised because this time it's happening in Suva.
The PM loves sport. The PM loves this sport.
It is. He will be coming, doing the opening. We're going to have a banquet night in Suva. We were talking about this hall near the National Stadium. I don't know, can't think of the name, but we are having a banquet night there. There will be a lot of presentation. And the tournament will start, officially kick off on Thursday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday it will be quarterfinals and finals.
So you pack your clothes on Sunday and back home?
And, well, not necessarily back home. This is the time you're free to go wherever you have to go.
To do fishing?
Do fishing. Yes.
नहीं रेवा में नकाई निकाली लो.
Oh, नकाई भी हाँ.
Yes.
Full कहीं चेवेला.
There's good old days. हम निकाला बहुत भारी में. कुछ रेवा ब्रिज पुराना ब्रिज है उसके नीचे निकाला. बड़का बस्ता लग जाए हम लोग.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
बालू. थोड़ा चाटा भी है. Careful रह पड़े.
अच्छा आप ये बताइए कि कितने टीम्स आ रहे हैं यहाँ पे. I mean आपने कहा it's 5 nations here, right? FENCA is made of 5 nations. And it's a 4-day tournament, correct?
Yes.
So teams, how many teams are there? We actually
limitations
taking
है कुछ teams?
Because I mean, there might be in one country like from Australia, there might be 3 teams coming from Australia. So आप थोड़ा बताइए कि give us more information कि क्या how many teams are there and from each country and
some details.
FENCA FENCA organizes 2 tournaments in Fiji. One is called ICC, which is International Club Championship. The concept is the same, but the only clubs are invited from all 5 nations, right? Only clubs are invited.
Okay.
But whereas FENCA, we call it a mini Muslim World Cup. Clubs are not invited. Countries are invited.
Oh, okay.
So each country will have a premier team, which is all age.
Yeah.
And then we've got under 21.
Veteran?
Over 35. And for the last 2 years, we've been accommodating over 42.
And you will be playing
I'm hoping.
in the veteran?
Yeah, I've started my training now, so I need
Very
probably
good.
6 months of training before I can.
Very good.
So four teams per nation.
If you need a personal trainer, let me know.
So that makes 20 teams.
Muslim League.
That makes 20 teams.
20 teams, that's right.
Okay.
And
That's good.
there will be some teams from schools in Fiji, where the kids will be given the exposure.
Get and Razor.
That's right, yeah.
That's wonderful. It sounds very good.
And will you be using the World Cup ball in your final, sir?
नहीं वो लोग चुबला बोल इसके लिए याद है चुबला
Amania Turbo with like I can see
चुबला बोल
the
तो चप्पल लेके जाना make sure
the bazooka is the ball of the World Cup this year, and I hope you guys maybe will use it in
Yes.
the final.
So are you saying you're giving that ball to me?
Yes,
I
not
think-
this one.
Okay.
This replica.
ये तो replica है
Okay.
है ना
I will donate actual match ball for your final in Fiji.
Thank you very much.
final ball is ना ना
For the final, बहुत महंगा है वो.
Now, am I inviting all of you guys, if you happen to be in Fiji
Yeah, that's
around
Fiji.
about that time?
The
Yes.
actual match ball, not the replica. So I hope you guys will use it in the final. अगर referee देखा ऐसे करके ball दबाया, हवा नहीं by the way फिर.
But they do all the homework first. Now make sure that ball gets used.
पुराना जमाना चूम राजा.
so there is 4 grades of trophies yeah
4 grades of trophies,
that's
yes.
nice and that's wonderful
Because that's why there's four teams, right?
so you will be
45.
playing for the mature age I believe
All age. Yes.
Me?
कैसे
Veterans.
करोगे you got so many responsibilities there I think you said we were talking to you yesterday you said कि you're the president as well no
No, I'm one of the BOGs, which is a board of governors of FENCA. Each nation has one. I represent Australia.
So you're basically the CEO. Congratulations.
Thank you very
You
much.
will oversee the proceedings. no?
Yes. Everything happens in Australia. In terms of New Zealand, Melbourne, Victoria, Brisbane, Australia.
Is there a team in ACT as well?
Sorry?
Is there a team in
ACT?
ACT or?
Now we've got some players from ACT,
But they represent the Sydney.
Australia.
They're
They
not-
represent
they're not-
Australia.
They're not big enough for a club, is it? For them to form.
No, they can take a club to play ICC,
But this is
but this is Australia. We've got
National
players
team.
from Victoria,
Melbourne, yeah,
Brisbane,
Brisbane.
ICT. They make up an Australian
so
team.
who chooses those players for
We
the
hold,
represent-
we have our representatives in each state.
हिला चले
No,
नहीं चले that's good
No. See, we go on, we played a soccer tournament in EFSA, where
locally यहाँ पे
where players will demand for money. They give me money, then I'll play for your club. But in FENCA tournament, the Australian contingent, we've made that very clear that you are representing your nation.
Australia no
It's not about you. We're not going to give
your
you a cent.
ability
That's
is
right.
based on merit.
That's right.
अभी हमारे म्यूजिक सीन में काफी चल रहा है यहाँ पे पॉलिटिक्स में कि लोग टिकट्स बेचे पैसा देंगे तो उसको गाने को मिलता है तो स्पोर्ट्स में अगर ये चला गया तो बहुत ही मेला हो जाएगा ना
Exactly. It's
Very
not.
good. Keep the standard.
If you think you are too good for the Australian team, where you demand money, then sorry, we're not part of the team. You got to play with your heart, and you got to represent your nation.
Australia which is no
Yeah,
you're going for Australia although it's Fiji based but all Fiji Indians
it is.
and
It is.
do you get any Fijians by the way
I see in natives.
natives playing
Yeah,
Muslim
I think this tournament is really restricted for Muslims only. But if you are a Muslim, if you're a Fijian, yes, by
And
all
race
means.
doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah. That's good, wonderful. और भी बातें आपसे करेंगे और भी
Can I
सवाल
ask Ayub another question? I mean, while we discussing these
Yep.
teams.
All the garme garam.
Yeah, you're saying you got representatives in each state selecting players. So how do they select the players from each state?
They have their own tournaments,
Okay.
and sometimes some of our officials from Sydney they go and
They go over
oversee it.
Okay.
But we are sort of relying very heavily that the selectors will do the right thing by the team.
By the teams. Yeah, because as Param said, no, I mean there might be situations arising where, I mean it's not bribery, but I mean there will be favoritism.
It is.
And some people with good soccer skills
maybe
overlooked.
Yeah.
And it's a point to note कि जो tournament नसरी में हुए ये लफेन का, it was supposed to happen in New Zealand.
Okay.
Yeah, and there was something happened which unforeseen circumstances, if you like, and the tournament was moved to Fiji.
वंडरफुल। आइए हम एक गीत सुनते हैं और फैंक के बारे में और जानकारी हम देते हैं, क्योंकि जब तक ये वर्ल्ड कप फीवर जारी है वे इंक्लूड फैंक along with नेक्स्ट इस गाने के बाद में हम विल टॉक एंड विल आस्क यू फॉर योर टिप्स ऑन वर्ल्ड कप सर। That's a song by Shakti from
VTC.
Yes.
Very nicely
nice song.
rendered.
Yep. And याद रहे दोस्त साथी, if you are tuned in about soccer की बात होती है, we go Fanka, but Fiji में Fiji Fect चल रही है, and we just got some information कि Ba has lost to Lambasa.
Score?
3-0. I think that might go on the record.
Is it?
I think so. 3-0. It is quite against Ba.
Where's the match played? Home or
in
away?
Dakambo Park.
Dakambo Park.
Yes.
Home ground.
They've uplifted. They've done a lot on Dakambo Park.
Yes, just I've been told the ground,
Good work, yeah.
Facelift
the ground itself was closed for about 1 year.
Yes, yes.
A lot of work has been done
Plastic
to
surgery.
it.
Grass
Facelift.
Yeah.
No, they've done the stadiums and all that too.
Okay.
Yeah. And
check it out next time.
The stadium itself, Doc, is an eyesore.
Still is.
Your color marale uska paint is all red.
Oh.
Pura red.
Red right around.
पर से दिखाई जुलूम से सिर्फ lightness ना.
थोड़ा white मार देती ना, color break.
To break the
नहीं
color.
white t-shirt है ना, सुबह के white t-shirt है.
The lines will be white, so.
सुबह के white shirt है ना, red and white.
ना तो जना बात तो बात नहीं रह गया खुला था.
Well, I mean, Rewa ka color red hai.
हाँ.
So somebody said we will keep it. Is that the idea? I suppose red top to na.
Man, what's happening with Ba? I don't know. They must have team selections probably.
I mean, all teams go through a phase. I mean, Suva went through a phase. Rewa went through a phase as well, where the old players they start retire. I mean, they come down a little bit.
Migrating.
And then, migrating, and then the new blood comes up.
But I
it
thought
takes
Lambasa
time to
से
gel
सब
with the
आदमी
team.
Migrate हुए, सुबह जा रहे हैं. But लंबासा से तो आदमी सुबह जीत, लंबासा जीते.
First step is migrate to Suva.
Because सुबह में कुछ बोले कहाँ भाई लंबासी ने रेंट करे बोले.
नहीं, मेरे LA से आया.
And then from Suva they go overseas. Pardes.
Yeah, but I think no matter what we say about Ba still holds the record, isn't it?
Still holds the record.
Historically, they
the
still
amount of win they
I think
had.
having said that, you're right. I mean, Ba produced a lot of good players. I mean, in the 80s, I mean, you had Fiji team. You just put Fiji team
majority
in there.
were from Ba.
Majority from Ba. I mean, couple of people like from Rewa. I mean, you put Sharif in there. Sharif Salim was there.
Manan.
Yes.
Manan you
Abdul,
put in there.
George Coy.
Manaf you put in there. I mean, there were there were a bunch of players from Rewa as well. Actually, who were actually I mean, Rewa was
National
a good team
level.
in the 80s. 80s. I mean.
You mean after you left, it became a good team?
And if you look at the teams those days, I mean, even Nandronga had good teams. The Watkin brothers.
Yes.
But one thing I've noticed is the breed of the players are shrinking in Fiji. पहले जबर I mean, sorry for my language, मोटा health they beat and jump and kick ले तो half round से तो बॉल उधर चल रहे ना अभी तो मारे तो बॉल वही रुक जा पड़ता
I remember Tavita Nandum used to throw the ball.
Yes.
Throwing.
I mean,
Special training
special
होता है ना उनके.
Used to throw the ball from the corner post right into the goal.
But अभी कुछ ही दिन पहले रहा मारो दौड़ो काफी चलता रहा ना.
तो कौन सी what do you put it down to though? जो लड़के ना आजकल के बहुत बढ़ नहीं पाए.
नहीं, it's just
They're slimming up. They're getting trimmer and fitter.
खाना.
Well, plus
Genetics.
Fiji में TV आ गया 92 में,
Yeah.
so they can
Facial,
see कि gym जाते होंगे.
Social life is
more
changed.
awareness
True,
maybe.
true.
Better
पहले
diet
रहा-
and more training.
पहले रहा जहाँ देखो ग्राउंड में रहता है ना.
True.
अभी जहाँ देखो तो ही चले.
सही बात.
While
You
we're
don't
not-
allow your body to grow, eh?
Yeah.
While we're there, what are your thoughts on soccer development in Fiji? Technical, sports, ground नहीं है जिसे परम ने जी बोला ना. Where do they train? Shortage है ना. What are your thoughts on the future of soccer in
ग्राउंड
Fiji?
चेंज करके हाउसिंग बना दी ना.
Yeah, I think as far as the soccer development in Fiji goes, I think the Fiji as a whole, they need to go out. The players need to go out and play some international football.
Exposure.
Exposure. That's right. I mean, that's what we are not doing. When Fiji was part of Oceania. When Australia was part of Oceania, I take that back. When Australia was part of Oceania, Fiji was getting a lot of international matches. But now the Fiji was playing with the likes of Australia, with the likes of New Zealand. Now Fiji is not playing those teams. They're playing little island teams. You're not learning anything. You're not improving on your
Think
skills.
the political upheaval has something to do with it? Fiji's been kicked out of the Commonwealth. exposure नहीं मिलता है.
I just don't know where things had gone wrong.
I think it boiled down to money.
It's resources, Doc. I mean, you need resources is the major thing. You don't have money. Because remember, I mean, here, professional people play professional soccer here. They get paid to play soccer, rugby league, rugby union.
That's right.
But Fiji, I mean, that's their hobby.
It is. It is.
They don't
It's a
get
small
paid.
place.
It's a small place.
But where do you go? I mean, even Fiji may development Rahibi, but where do you go? Where does Fiji go from at international level? You can't go far because they are not a part of Oceania.
Oceania में से निकल गए लोग.
They're out.
Oh.
Because of the coup.
Oh, so they might
That's what
get
I'm saying.
back to
Because of politics, हमारा exposure, हमारे sprinters को मौका नहीं मिलता है to compete against Commonwealth level. Is Fiji going to the Glasgow Commonwealth Games?
Glasgow.
Well,
I didn't
Scotland
even
way.
know. Okay.
Yeah. Now this piece of
Well, after the election, they
Yes,
will be
for,
allowed back in the Commonwealth anyway. So
yeah. They'll have
They
to
might.
apply and then they get Glasgow में Scotland में Commonwealth Games.
Yeah, I think Fiji football needs it needs a big shake up.
जोश नहीं रहेगा ना पहले जैसे जोश रहा people.
We need new people with new ideas. Now you can't have some of the officials in Fiji football. They've been there for years and years, man. You know, with any organisation, if you knew
Stagnation हो जाता है.
it is.
you need
Stagnation.
refresh, new ideas, new blood.
That's right.
Well, there's a lot about soccer happening, and let's jump on quickly and finish this topic of soccer. And we'll wrap up with the World Cup, which is happening around the globe. What are your tips, guys, and what are your thoughts?
My team is still there. Brazil is still there. Although a tough game against Colombia, I think they had.
No.
Chile.
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 Chile खेले लोगन. So Brazil is still there.
Tip.
I don't think they'll reach the final.
कौन Brazil?
My team, I think they will probably be out at the semis. I
तो
think.
हमारी टीम को join कर लो.
Una loyalty मांगे रहे ना, win or lose. So I have a feeling Brazil won't make it to the final.
Okay.
Although they're my favorite team, we'll see. I think semis.
Well, I have seen Brazil's game. I think Brazil has the luxury of playing at home. They've got the crowd support.
It's an advantage, na?
And I think they've got the skills and I think they've got the experience to lift another level. But when it comes to semi-final, I think they'll be playing totally different game altogether.
Yeah.
And I tip Brazil to go all the way. You'll be surprised.
Final.
Yeah.
Jit?
My first, as you know, my first team didn't happen. So, I'll back Brazil, and then my second choice would be Dutch.
Netherlands.
Yeah.
They've been there last time. I think they deserve to win this year.
Yeah.
They're playing good football.
It is.
Chief?
Quarterfinals, semi-finals I can predict, but finals is very difficult because I think the style of football is different. Because if you look at the Europe style and if you look at the South American style, it's totally different because it's just like Australia playing with Netherlands. They've got a similar style, they can study each other. But when it comes to a South American team, with a European team such as Germany, they are not in Europe, but still passing, Germany, and then, then you've got France, then you've got, what else is we got? There's...
you got Belgium.
So definitely
Germany.
Finals will be played by South American and Europe.
Germany's out, no?
No, Germany is not out. Germany is yet to play with...
Belgium is playing USA.
Algeria is there, Germany is there, France and Nigeria are playing the next game.
USA would be an underdog.
USA, are they playing?
And they're playing Belgium. They're playing Belgium.
They'll be underdogs. They got a German coach.
Once again, see, USA,
coach,
Europe के style के जो football है, they have got a very similar style.
Exactly.
And whereas South Americans got a totally different style. And in that case, yes, I would say that Brazil will play a different game, although Brazil is my team as well from years. But now Australia is out. I'm going for two teams, Brazil and Argentina. Failing that, I would go for Germany.
He's changed his colour.
No, I haven't changed my colour.
He's playing it safe, man.
Dutch and Brazil.
You're playing safe.
Brazil.
You can't be on the fence. Pick a team. Which one is it?
Pick a team. Winning. Final will be played by Brazil and Dutch.
And what's happening? जो दांत काटा था क्या उसको बैन हो गया?
हो गया
he's
दांत
gone.
का उसके तुम्हें लगे भाई जी दांत
You know, funny doc, he has the habit of biting too. I thought it was only one off.
He has a history.
He had a
लिवरपूल
habit of
इसका लिवरपूल स्ट्राइकर है ना
आज सुबह का लेटेस्ट बीबीसी न्यूज में था कि उनका टीम अपील कर रही है
जिन्होंने माइक टायसन के लिए गिरा ना
और उसका डिफेंस है कि मैंने काटा नहीं था, मैं गिर गया था उसके ऊपर,
क्लियरली दिखा वीडियो में से करके
मुंह
दांत
खोल के
मारे
गिर गया था,
हाँ
उसका डिफेंस है।
सेम टाइम दांत पकड़ ली सपन इट क्लियरली शोज आई मीन द फीफा कहाँ निकालता उसकी फीफा इज नॉट इट्स अ कंट्रोवर्शियल सब्जेक्ट
It is. You can't do that in the sports, especially when you have millions and millions of eyes watching.
People looking at it. I mean, you just can't. I mean, so many cameras looking at you. Every movement you do, and so many cameras looking at you.
From at every angle too.
मैंने
Professional
सुना
players.
उसका जो स्पॉन्सर है फोटोग्राफ्स उतार दिया कहीं पर बीच पर, उसका फोटो था जिसने पोज किया दांत दिखाकर, एंड पीपल आर स्टैंडिंग नेक्स्ट टू हिम टू टेक फोटोज, so they took his picture down. Bad
And
promotion.
quickly while we at World Cup, the team I want to watch is Mexico or Colombia. Mexico, the goalkeeper is superb.
It is.
The play of the game is superb.
They play good
And
football.
Netherlands, भीड़ गए हैं Mexico से. My bet, unfortunately, Mexico will go through here on extra time.
Go Mexico.
I think Mexico
Arriba.
will go through in
Arriba.
extra time. That's my bet on that league.
Yeah, the Mexico goalkeeper is amazing.
That's
Some of
amazing.
the saves he makes.
Against Brazil, you saw the game.
Oh,
Wow!
yeah,
Out
actually-
of nowhere, they
My
put
guess
his
is
hand.
Netherlands and Mexico दोनों tough team भिड़ गए तो you know I think Mexico will go ahead.
But I think Netherlands will raise a different level when they play teams like that.
Mm.
I mean, with Australia, they played. I mean, they did play a good game, but Australia didn't let them play the good game.
That's right.
But they'll live to a different. As you've said, as the progression goes higher, they start upping their performance. I mean, they play a different level because in the
Mexico,
group stages they take it easy just to qualify, but when it comes to a second stage, third stage, it's a different game.
Danger team Mexico.
Because you don't get a second chance.
Yeah.
You lose, you gone.
Yeah, that's it.
Mexico का हिस्ट्री भी है, मैंने जैसे पिछले सप्ताह बताया था, फर्स्ट येलो एंड रेड कार्ड्स वर यूज्ड इन द वर्ल्ड कप इन मेक्सिको इन 1970. इससे पहले येलो रेड कार्ड्स नहीं थे. जस्ट फॉर लिसनर्स, जस्ट रिव्यूइंग. What else, sir?
Well, that's what's been happening, and let's flip the side of soccer. We've got a lot of soccer competitions going on, a lot of things happening. We'll wrap up with soccer, but you know, let's hear another side of Mr.
And
Abdul.
before we finish, just a quick one.
Yes.
हमारे तीनों की तरह हमको ये एक छोटा सा चिड़िया बताया कि आप भी संगीत में काफी शौक रखते हैं.
चिड़िया बताइए तुमने.
Little bird, little bird told
कौन
me.
कलाकार?
It was
Just what
yellow.
Yeah.
चिड़िया. ब्राजील की चिड़िया.
वो छोटा
ब्राजील से इसका लगा है.
गिरमिचलन चिड़िया के फुरगुद्दी बोले जो नीचे से कूदे नहीं थे. Sparrow.
कभी नहीं आया तुम्हारे खाना खाए. नोटिस करा लो. तुम भीगो भी लोग चटर करके चल रहे.
Too smart.
Too smart. तो
So,
तुम्हें कैसे बताई जो चिड़िया?
हम सवेरे दांत ब्रश करे था बाहर ही.
ब्रश करा.
Brush करे, where is the machine rock?
नहीं ये बोला हमारे मशीन के चार्जर नहीं चल रहा. So yeah, we heard
Yes.
you love music too.
Yes.
We'll talk about that as the other side as I said.
Oh yes.
इसके
Oh, that's
चिड़िया
what you
जो
meant.
रहा.
Oh, okay.
जिसके लगे जाए क्या हमारे लगे इसमें.
Oh, yeah.
हाँ तो कुछ जिक्र से
Same,
देखो.
same message thing like
चाहूं मैं बिरहा के गम से न पाऊं जानू मेरे जानू जाने जाना जानू सुहाने सपने दिखाए हमारे नैना दीवाने गले से अब तो लगा लो मिलन के है ये ज़माने हमेशा देखा यही है मिलन के संग है जुदाई शायद होगा दीवाना चाहत ये जिसने बनाई हर दम यही डर है मुझे तुमसे जुदा हो न जाऊं दिल में हो तुम आँखों में तुम बोलो तुम्हें कैसे चाहूं दिल में हो तुम आँखों में तुम बोलो तुम्हें कैसे चाहूं पूजा करूं सजदा करूं जैसे कहो वैसे चाहूं जानू मेरे जानू जाने जाना जानू
There's another side of you.
Very nice.
Very well sung.
Thank you.
This is
Very well.
ये
Very
कोई
good.
Quickly, review.
New
Tip, points.
new guy नहीं है. You've been singing for a while to sing like this. Come on.
Ayub ji, don't mind. हम लोग की हम FITV, especially when there's a new singer, we look at it and we निचोड़ते हैं उनको.
Okay.
We give him a score. So we'll give you a live score today.
Live
please,
score?
Please do mind.
Okay.
Please do mind. Quickly, review.
I will give you about a 7.5 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Any tips?
No tips.
Continue.
Sur Mein Gaya, nice song.
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to the beat, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Tinak din
कौन बीट रहा?
वो Kairwa है, 8 beat.
Kairwa. Okay, Kairwa. कौन कोड में? नहीं मालूम.
नहीं गिटारिस्ट नहीं है उससे पूछे.
Okay, so there you go.
Very nice done. कितना दिन से गा रहे हैं आप?
Thank you. To be quite honest, हम Fiji में जब रहा, I used to sing
About 10, 15?
in a band.
Okay, so there you go. Experience.
So the touch है.
Score, sir.
I'll give him a 7.
We'll give him a 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's no thing. I mean, he basically before even we played the song, he told us that some of the wordings not right. So he actually highlighted.
The
But I
lyrics.
mean, I'll tell you something. I mean, it's not an easy song
No,
to sing
yeah.
because the pitch is very high in this song.
और बीट में जो ब्रेक्स होता है ना, किसने कहा है ओरिजिनली?
Bapilari.
Bapilari. Okay.
Bapilari.
Novi Satyame Jayate.
And the score to decide the final?
Well, you've given 7.5. He's given 7. Now, as every singer sings, I'd like to, rip them apart. These two play with politically incorrect. They don't want to hurt people's feelings, but I'm actually honest because I love people singing and I love people doing well, especially. Now, as I've heard, the most important thing I usually hear in a song is the sur. When you're singing live or you're singing in karaoke, the worst thing is you want to hear someone singing out of sur. And heads off to that कि आपने सुर में गाया है. That wording वगैरह तो fun parties में तो होती रहती है. I am a worst person to remember words. तो forget about it. मैं तो जोड़ के गा सकता हूँ. But sur, fine. You've done justice to the sur, which means you haven't gone out of sur anywhere. Which
And
is
the other
very
thing
good.
is the tal, sticking to the beat.
Sticking to the beat, which is हमारे score.
Which you did.
इसकी
अब
review
सोनी
है
दिया
तो
अभी अब.
दे दिया 7.5.
7.5 दे देते.
नहीं हम तो टिप्पणी कर रहे हैं अभी. हमारा स्कोर हो गया, बट आपका स्कोर
हमारा
इंतजार
score 10
है.
है, तुम जोड़ो नहीं.
इंतजार.
इंतजार. So I would give you close to 8. Not
Thank
just
you.
being that कि आपने कहा, but as a singer, hearing you for the first time, singing on a karaoke song,
Same here.
right, I would give you 8. But there's lots of other things out there, and most important thing is India वाले सुनते हैं यार जा सीख के आना, सुर नहीं है यार. When you ask Fiji people go there, सुर नहीं है sir, सुर नहीं है जाओ, सुर बिठा के आओ. So for them is अगर सुर से तुम थोड़ा out हो गया, it's a big thing in India. Very big thing, and the pronunciation is very important in India.
कभी देखिए लोग मुंह बंद करके गाते इस तरह ना, खोल कर words को, which you did.
Take it out.
खाली बोलना तो खाली bro, खाली नहीं बोलते ना. Do you play any instruments? You're a role player, so that's an advantage for your rhythm.
So at the moment I'm looking for a manager, but I still like to keep my daytime job.
तुम पैसा के manage क्या करना, you have to tell us.
Accountant is there, manage your money.
So that's another side of you, which we.
Very well saying. I mean, really. I mean,
बस तुम थोड़ा
numbers is. Don't worry about
the.
the scores and numbers. There's nothing there. I mean, you just keep doing the songs, as you said, sur, and the music. That's
No, I
it.
think with
You
the help of you guys, especially Param, I'm sure I'll probably up there with the best of.
Best singers. We'll bring the best out of you. We have got some songs and some shows planned, and we've got a few shows planned next year. Guys, what's happening? News की चर्चे होते हैं, and just news is जारी है, and Suva is playing Nandi the final. The score is 0-0 at the moment. Guys, 0-0
At Rakombo Park.
at Ratula Kumba Park.
And the game is just started, I think. Yeah.
It's
So
probably
Fiji is 2 hours ahead at the moment.
2 hours.
just
yes.
22 minutes. It's probably about half an hour.
Oh, okay.
Crashing into half an hour, yeah. So I'm tipping my tip. Any tips from you guys for that to happen?
Suva to win this
Suva
time.
to win this time?
I would like Suva to win. Now, is Gurjit still coaching Suva? Do you know?
I don't know. I've got a Gurjit.
Gurjit, yeah, is a good friend of mine. And I believe he is coaching Suva. And that's why Suva is doing well.
Coming up.
Yeah, Gurjit is a very good coach. Wherever he goes, the district wins.
Lifts the team.
Is he from Suva? Originally from Suva?
Yes, he is.
Ex-player or?
He's an ex-player. He migrated to USA actually, and then
Decided to come back. Home.
Gurjit Singh is his name, is it?
Gurjit Singh, yeah.
It's good. Doc, what else is happening? Sangeet mein kuch?
Sangeet mein basically there is Rafi Night coming up. That's the next big show.
Nothing else.
आप लोग कुछ
Yeah, we went last night. There was a
charity show किया.
Charity show was last night. I mean, it was
video piece for the community.
Yeah,
Very
did
good.
my piece for the community because it was
Free
a
of
dinner
charge.
dance for. I mean, it was a
Sick person.
fundraiser. Yeah,
Sick
it was a
person.
fundraiser, and we went there thanks to Vishwa, Faisal Saab.
पुण्य का काम
Yeah.
करने.
So yeah, we had few numbers in there, jammed few numbers. Yeah, and
I was looking for the final team photos, which I downloaded, but I didn't bring it into this main system. That's why I was looking for it. So our team kiya or Nandi team ke there's only found. So I had the full team photograph. But of course, idhar se idhar aate adhan pradhan mein thoda delay ho gaya. So, but that's okay. So you guys jammed yesterday, I heard.
yeah, we did a little bit of jamming last night.
That's good. How was it?
Good. I mean, it was a good turnout. I mean, was in Schofields, and it was I think a soccer club. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Schofields is up Richmond way.
Okay. Not far from my workplace.
Yeah, it's not far from. I mean, you just take the Richmond exit and
Quickest Parkway.
yeah. So yeah, good turnout. I mean, it's good to see people supporting the good cause.
What was the cause?
It was a fundraiser for a victim from Fiji. I think it was.
I think it's a cancer patient.
Cancer patient.
Fundraising. They must have got a lot of money.
Yeah. There were about 250 odd people there. It was good. Yeah, dinner was provided, and there was some donations as well, some raffle tickets, and yeah, I mean, actually, the
Cancer
good cause.
patient. I mean, that's good. People are trying. Lots of.
So, was it done by an individual or koi
No.
group karisra?
No, it was a soccer club that did.
Okay.
Soccer club. That's good.
There are a lot of small groups. There's a lot of small groups out there who are doing this type of thing.
Yeah,
Helping
there
people.
are a lot of people doing it, but the thing is, my question is, bring it forward, show people. Dunia mein people are there.
Exactly.
It'll encourage them to donate peacefully, and say ki haan ye log kare, hum log bhi karo na.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I always say to people, shout out ke bhaiya, if you're listening to the program, go to the Facebook and post it there, post a photo there, or send us anything. We would like to put a face to all these things.
Exactly.
So people can see there's something happening, because earlier this year, one of the guys in New Zealand, actually, he was a patient who was diabetic, I think, and he had kidney failure. So he required urgent attention in
Dialysis to get a kidney.
dialysis and some treatment. He was on holiday in New Zealand.
Yes.
Apparently the funds were not,
Is he in
AMSA
Fiji?
died in Fiji.
Yeah.
He went back to Fiji and he died. No?
Fiji made $200.
He went to New Zealand. When he was in New Zealand, this thing was happening. He was sick. He felt sick in
But
New
he's not
Zealand.
he's a Fiji citizen, but no?
Yes, he was on
It
holiday.
costs $200 a session for dialysis in Fiji. Fiji dollars.
But then it will be more expensive.
And you
no?
have to go 3 times a week.
But then they were trying
Privately.
to have some funds over there, so they had an
almost
operation or
$1,000.
something. But
Well, the only thing
unfortunately-
they can do is kidney transplant. No?
Yeah,
You have to find a
unfortunately,
donor.
it didn't go according to.
And he would have been a young person.
Yes, he was about 26, 27 something.
Didn't make it.
Didn't make it. Went to Fiji gay, then kalas.
Sad, huh? It's sad.
It is.
And there have been incidents in Sydney as well. People have come across and had some operations done here. Hefty bills, some people. Unfortunate. So, I think the word of advice from us is, if you're traveling to a country like Australia, get
Insurance.
medical insurance, which is heavy as well, quite heavy, no?
From Fiji?
Yeah, it is.
No.
It's about $1,000 or something.
Is it right?
$1,000 each ko pare.
Age.
But we don't pay all that money when we go to Fiji
How
to
much?
take our insurance out.
No.
We're talking about $20,
because
$30
it's cheaper to go to Fiji with, from here with insurance than to come from Fiji.
to here.
Because
Because the medical bills here are not cheap. So what they do, they have to cover.
If you go to Fiji with operation kari, there's no major operations actually.
Is that right? I thought the Silver Private Hospital was accommodating all that.
High certain things they will. Agar heart attack bhe, there's no place for you to get a surgery.
Is that right?
They will probably stabilize you and somehow look, कि कौन रकम condition है, कितना कौन चाहिए.
I don't think there's a resident cardiothoracic specialist there. I don't think they can even put a stent in regularly. Overseas teams jate.
Yes, and the fractures and things
So
like
sad,
so
isn't it?
make a damage hoye, then it's fine, they can. But you also have to be careful. Surgery nahi hai wahan pe.
So when you think about the major cause of death these days is heart attack.
Oh, yeah.
Heart attack, yes.
And
diabetes is the other
what we're saying in Fiji, there's no way you can go to
No.
get yourself
No.
medically checked out.
And the meat and everything in Fiji, tel vagera, no? It's of a quality which, it's.
You can have biochemistry done. You can have your blood test done, and they will tell you you're at high risk, which includes smoking and sedentary life, obesity, blood pressure. But the treatment-wise,
No.
there's no
Not much
specialized treatment there.
There are certain specialized treatments hai Suba Private Hospital mein. जैसे कि like X-rays है, MRI है, and like
Certain
knee
blood
surgery,
tests.
little arthroscopy, so-called images, arthroscopy वगैरह है, surgery वगैरह, minor surgery, appendix and all this. Major surgeries, forget about it. They have to fly you out.
So you'd think the government will have the priorities, right? That's where they should be investing the money.
The ministers come here for treatment.
We're getting into politics. They can't pay the specialists, no? I mean, why will somebody earning $250,000 Australian dollars a year go and work for maybe 80,000 Fiji dollars?
Sure.
Unless they're retired, no? They need to Fiji dollars per se.
Unless
A lot of issues coming there.
Well, it basically bogs down and comes down to money.
Paisa.
True.
So that's where some people in
That's-
Fiji,
that's-
what they
that's-
do is they travel overseas कि हाँ अगर हम वहाँ गया some sort of treatment हमें मिल जाए.
Mm.
And unfortunately, those who do travel are the unfortunate ones that come here
Mm.
and burden on the family. Now, hefty bills like $20,000-$30,000 Australian is quite a hefty bill. तो fundraising करना तो बहुत मुश्किल बात है. And that's where associations, big associations that are in individual countries like FANCA, for example, I'll take that name, Fiji Australians in Canada and America, they can actually, have those funds and help these people. There's a body here called FISCA. There's a
FISCA,
body
yeah.
here is called SSDS.
Mm.
And these people have got money.
Yeah,
There's money
they
sitting in the funds, no?
FISCA is actually I'm a member of FISCA. It's Fiji Indian Social and Cultural Association of Australia.
And there's a few other
It was
associations,
formed for Indians living in Australia by the members in Australia who donated. But we do make certain donations every now and again to needy people.
This is, as Madam said, I've always been, we all agree with this view anyway, that all these organizations, their major motive should be basically to have enough funds in there, like, as people come in, emergencies, because in Australia, nobody is poor.
No.
So if we collect all these funds and spend it on people here, or to do entertainment for their members and stuff, that's not right. It should be, when we do collect money, we have functions, we collect money, we should actually put those funds aside, and anybody who's got the issues should contact these bodies and say, look,
Sure.
give us help.
Once a year, अगर कोई major treatment है, if you're dying, अगर a young fellow is dying, bring him abroad.
Exactly.
And when people will see, obviously they अगर dollar भी donate करे कोई जन, and there's 1 million people or 500,000 people donate $1. If you think of it, that's $500,000.
True. यहाँ पे तुम देखो हम लोग के Australian, when they do a campaign to collect donation.
Bro, I tell you,
in one day.
निकलना बड़ा मुश्किल बात है, because it's become a topic of कि हाँ, which is going to be utilized in the right place.
There has to be accountability and transparency. People
in each
need to
organization.
know.
Come forward, bring it forward.
Individually, they feel good about the organization and उसका मकसद क्या है ना?
There are people who actually, some people are very active in these things, ना कि हाँ हमने पैसा बढ़ता है, इसके करेंगे, उसके करेंगे. But I think the major issues is operations and major surgeries that Fiji में नहीं है, and that can be done overseas here. So we are going to touch those associations as time goes by.
Looking at about $50,000 for open heart surgery cost.
Privately.
Yeah.
Stent वगैरह it's cheaper.
40 to 30. Stent is what, 10?
Hip surgery is found out about hip surgery. Someone was actually inquiring about it. So those things are cheaper. Nothing life-threatening जैसे कि heart attack.
It is.
Those things could be,
तो हम लोग के Fiji में नहीं है. Don't we have local products? Doctors I'm talking about. Don't we have Indian Fijian doctors in Fiji where the only thing we need to provide them is with the facilities?
No, it's a bigger problem because if you do an operation, sir, you need nursing staff backup, anesthetist to stabilize the patient. The surgeon is gone, so you need specialized nursing facilities.
Life support machine,
life support,
blood,
physiotherapy.
So the doctors we have, but equipments we don't have.
They country छोड़ के चल देना.
They leave the country, no?
I mean, typical example is, for example, Dr. Anil. He had a surgery in Fiji, running successfully, as we were talking yesterday. Being a dental practice over there, he was happy over there, but he had to move away, because of the future.
You're moving away for greener pastures?
No. That is, if I can clear that now, Australia is not a greener pasture, right? The lifestyle in Fiji, everybody knows you want to live in Fiji. Better nakai, less stress, good fishing, right? True. So when people say they live for greener pastures, I think that should be corrected. People are forced to live due to political, economic, and social circumstances. So I don't want to get too deeply in there.
But your personal experience,
I'd rather go one-to-one with the concerned ministers. Most of them know me. So you basically we're looking at a person's future, you know. If your education system is lagging due to certain policies of the government, then a school teacher or a principal will not stand it. It's a conscious thing. No? So you're looking at your career path. Where will you be in 10 years? You know, so you have to follow the true and just path. You don't expect a person who spent 10 years of their life studying at university and going to work all their life in Fiji and have no prospect of getting the top job. Why would they stay there? So this is very incorrect for the politicians and some people who don't know the reality. Ki wo greener pastures gain, na? You know.
True,
so
true,
if you're not going to be appointed and have a chance to be the captain of the Suva team, although you're a good player and you score the goals, why would you stay in Suva? You don't play in Lambasa or Rewa where you people say, oh, he's a good player, we'll get him. And if they put you on the bench and give you 10 minutes run at the end, team jeete jao khelo thoda deri. So, you know, so these are some issues we really have to look hard, and the government has to look hard, that you got to treat people fairly. It's not all about money. You know, you can't, for example, give promotions not due to merit. You must promote, because most people will be treated in the civil service in government hospitals in Fiji. They're poor, they don't have money. They can't go to dialysis. So if you know, if you have a position and it's fair and the position is advertised, for example, at the moment none of the jobs recently have been advertised, top jobs in Fiji. They've been appointed. There's no appeals board. When I was working in Fiji, there was a public service commission. So if you thought that you could sing better than me, we could go there and say, look, the judges are here and we'll both
there is
perform.
nothing like that.
And there is no ground of appeal in Fiji. It's all by decree. So hopefully democracy, when it comes in, when there is a job, it will be advertised. And they will be properly interviewed. The person will be appointed on merit. Any Fiji citizen can apply. It doesn't matter where you are. And the job should be reviewed every 3 years, like here. You don't go there and sit there for life. Fat cats, no? So these are policies and methods and things that should be in the infrastructure of an organization. And for that you need vision and good leadership. And in my opinion, we lack vision and good leadership in Fiji.
So in a nutshell, if things get better in Fiji, would you think, you know, if you, for example...
There's a lot of people who are waiting in the wings. They're waiting. Business people, professional people, property developers, lots of people. There are thousands and thousands of Fiji citizens who are waiting for Fiji to stabilize, right? So that they will re-enter, get back and re-engage with Fiji. So it's not just at political level, Australia, New Zealand, America is re-engaging at high level. There's also sports level, you know, job level. I know dozens of IT people who want to run businesses in Fiji, but they're a bit apprehensive. They say, yaar, election ho jaye, wait kari dekhi kaise, stable government ho jaye, you know. So you need transparency, you need stability, and you need accountability and fair play. Fair play. Don't change the goalpost, no? Referee linesman.
नहीं याद है ना घसका दे कभी कभी उधर तकते नहीं छोटा लगे
These are real issues that the incoming government should look at. If they want Fiji to progress, the health system especially, then they don't only need to pay the money. A lot of people will pay at lower wages, but they have to give them a good environment where they feel good about what they're doing without racial discrimination and without injustice.
ना जोश से पुलिस दिखाई जोश से पुलिस एकदम committed है इसकी action देखो
oh yeah
जोश से पुलिस
and until Fiji sees that and I'm telling you हम लोग बूढ़े हो जाएंगे बैसाखी लेके Fiji नेंडी में उतरेंगे and we will take a rental car and we'll say यार Fiji कुछ बदला नहीं ना last 10 years में really man, real change is not happening in Fiji.
So Baisakhi you'll be looking to 90s then.
Baisakhi
70s में तो hip replacement हो जाए so you don't need it.
So we all want Fiji to prosper, na?
Yeah, everyone
but,
wants,
we need the leaders to sit down there and not only speak the truth. The people should hear the truth and listening. Hearing and listening, as we know, is different.
guys, please pass the messages to all the ministers that are in Fiji fighting this coming election. And these
Listen
are the
to the
views.
people.
Janta ki
Whole
आवाज
people,
है, जनता की
listen to the groundswell people, because they're the one who's going to put you there.
Fiji. I'm waiting for Fiji and Australia game. Fiji Australia friendly match bhi.
And when the people put our leaders there, and they will say, look, we are here, as the old saying says, you're elected for the people, of the people, and by the people, the government, right? And you got to listen to them, and you don't start changing the rules to suit a certain number of people now. Yeah. So Fiji will change. It will. It'll probably take 10 years. By then, hip replacement side ho jai. But really, they've got to look at it now with the forthcoming elections, and look at the health issues, education, sports. I'm a big soccer man, Fiji's soccer standard, what do you think of it compared to 20 years ago?
It's gone down.
It's gone down.
It's gone down. There's no development.
No development, sports development. People were playing better standard of soccer in the 70s and 80s, in my opinion, than now.
Okay.
But I think I'm looking in general.
चलिए छोटी छोटी समय होता है कि हम लोग आगे बढ़े
समय
अनुसार कभी-कभी हम रुक जाते हैं कि
समाचार दर्शन पे very important. जीत all yours, sir.
All yours.
आज तो हम देखा है पीछे जाता रहा फ्लोट के पीछे ही जाता रहा.
No, I was caught in the traffic.
बहुत भारी जुलूस था. We've covered that.
Yeah.
खाली करो फिट इंडिया वेट करे.
अच्छा फिट इंडिया में I'll be very फिजी इंडियन टीवी बहुत शॉर्ट न्यूज है हमारे के लिए. दो चीज आज हम बताएगा. तुम्हारे को आज हम बहुत नहीं बताए चीज, राइट? Couple of tax tips, right? Firstly is superannuation, right? As tax savings. I mean, if anybody has got salary sacrifice, you've got until tomorrow to put some money into your super. Because remember, your super only gets taxed at 15%, right? Whereas you're on a high tax bracket income, so you reduce your taxable income by putting your money.
This is over 120,000.
No. This is you're only limited to $25,000
a year
as your contribution, right? Which is your SGL, which is the 9.25%, plus anything you want to put salary sacrifice.
Self-sacrifice.
Extra.
And I mean, there's an age limit. Up till 59 years, you only can put $25,000 in there. So your SGL, which is the 9.25, and the balance can only take it until 25,000. So if people have got enough money sitting in their accounts at the moment, they should actually think of putting it to rather than paying the marginal tax.
More than double.
Okay, sometimes the marginal tax is 48%.
Why this? Is the tax going up or something?
No. This is just to reduce your
taxable income.
Taxable income. Okay,
that's
हम
one.
तो वहाँ पहुँचा नहीं है. अभी वहाँ नहीं है.
Okay, that's one. The other thing is if you've got investment properties and all that, right? If you got your rates, prepay your rates in advance, so you get your deductions.
Oh, okay. Investment
properties.
Yes.
Prepay your rates. Fully accurate, then you can claim that.
Oh, fully accurate.
Yes, paid fully, and then you can claim it as that. Same thing if you got enough money, your repayments, pay for the full year and get your benefit up front.
Investment,
Investment.
Yeah,
I'm just giving the tips,
General knowledge.
It's global. It's general knowledge what you can do.
National.
Yeah. So and also any business related expenses, doc, any prepayments.
जून से पहले कितना खत्म हो गया यार वहाँ.
30th.
It's too late. बिहार तक तुम्हारे पास टाइम है.
Until tomorrow you've got time till 30th. Okay.
हमारा बिजनेस तो like tax free.
तुम्हारे के लिए जो तकिए के नीचे रखा उसे.
तकिए के नीचे नहीं बोले, सुन ली कोई देख ली सब अटैक कर दी, तोड़ फाड़ दी घर.
So yeah, this is some of the things you can do, and remember, if you got a business, you're running a business, make sure you're running a business from home. You can actually claim a certain part of your electricity, your rates.
Phone.
Depends how what your use.
There's a formula they use.
Depends if it's a house, and it depends on the square meters you use as a business compared to the full house.
Okay.
Then you proportion that part to your business.
Phone, internet.
Phone, then you can claim your electricity, your phone, your internet relating to the business.
अच्छा तरीका गवर्नमेंट के तोड़ेगा ना
It's been there for a while, but people don't claim. From accountant, he's reminding.
Yeah,
a lot of
this is the
people,
things. This is
they
the
don't
things
know
where people.
or they don't
yeah.
bother, na?
I think personally speaking, I am a worse person to keep receipts. You know, when I was doing business once, nay, you know, it's just
Headache.
nay, it's not your job. Hi, and it's not my job, no. But that's where the accountants come in, and
Yeah,
at the end of the day, a book like jao.
Then they give you a huge bill. Then you say,
receipt
"My
देके
bill."
बोले क्या करता तुम बोले. So you know, nah.
So these are some of the tips, and another two things. This year, the SGL, which is the super guaranteed levy, is going from
This is
9.25,
Australia, right?
yeah,
Yep.
all to 9.5%. And also, there is a new tax coming in as well. You guys know about that. Any person earning more than $210,000, the tax bracket's going up.
Okay.
हमें ब्रेक पड़ी इसके मतलब.
किसके?
ब्रेक पड़ी.
आपके हम लोग नहीं break पड़ी. You have
नहीं
to.
हमें ब्रेक पड़ी.
So I'll cover that in next week's program, what the tax brackets are.
So $210 बोला कि
Thousand.
Oh, sorry.
210K.
Okay. So I'll cover that in the next week's news, is what the tax brackets are and how you can avoid.
So that's
paying
all of
the maximum
parliamentarians,
tax.
by the way, for example.
Okay. Yeah, that's good tips there. पैसा बचाने के तरफ. You're a businessman. So
Yes, yes. I've got
There's a lot of things you can do.
Got a professional accountant.
और साथ साथ में one more news, Doc. Remember a couple of weeks said that there was a ex-Maoist runner that got
Killed in
shot.
Sacramento,
Sacramento,
accidentally.
yeah.
Sprinter.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
His funeral was on Saturday, and it was a very sad farewell.
Oh, yes.
And it
In
was held
Fiji? In Fiji?
in Maris Brothers High School.
Oh, from school. Yeah, yeah. So they would have
I think it's
taken
called
him
the
to-
Grand Lambert Hall or something.
Lambert Hall is was my house. We had
Yeah.
this four. Most places have red, green, blue, and
Yeah.
you know. So the yellow was Lambert. Actually, I was a member of the Lambert House,
Yeah.
and the Lambert Hall is.
A lot of
the-
things used to happen in Lambert Hall.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's, you can hire that. You can hire
You can
that
hire
for,
that for
functions,
functions.
weddings.
Lambert Hall.
So
बहुत रोज बात सुना ना.
It's a very old hall.
Pretty
Yeah,
old.
it's named after Brother Lambert, who taught French and English, and it's called Lambert House or Lambert Hall. Lambert.
That's right.
Okay.
So his service was held there because he was ex-Marist
Yes.
student, and
Yes, well done.
accidentally
Yeah.
got killed in California, Sacramento. He was shot.
Yeah.
Just randomly or
No,
targeted?
no, so, yeah. What happened is actually he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. So there was
Okay.
a pass-by
Goli
shootout.
wali ke laga.
Instead of him lying on the ground, he was a runner. So
Yeah.
अभी
started
बंदूक
running.
चले दौड़ो नहीं.
yeah,
नीचे dodge करो.
just lie on the floor,
Sad, isn't it?
Yeah. So he
While-
actually went there to train in USA. He was training there. So.
While we're in the topic on that, you know, I'm diverting a little bit. What happens? And I mean, if you're working in high-rise buildings, yeah, you've got a desk, you've got a lot of things in your office, for example. Earthquake, what's the most important thing?
Get under the table.
Wrong.
Right?
That's a consensus. What do you think, sir?
एक दवाल खोजो उसके पकड़ के खड़ा हो जाओ.
Beam.
Dawal.
Beam ke niche.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
And they say the door is the most important thing.
Under the.
Starts in a
Support.
door.
Okay.
So if you're in a concrete building, you know, 4 or 5 levels, you know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
even any other level. If
Oh,
there's a,
that'll fall on you.
yes.
Yeah.
So desk के नीचे तो we
हम
gone
लोग
to
के
gone
Fiji-
to
Fiji में
Singapore.
1-story building ना तो बोले टेबल के नीचे घुस जाना.
Fiji के तो वही
School में back in the day.
Here they
So
have
there
to-
you go, guys. Multi-story, don't go under the table.
Yeah.
Go near the
Age
door.
na
Darwaza?
from your work cover.
Any support wall.
Any support word is background na work cover or something.
Beams and all that.
Officer.
Exactly.
Beam पकड़ लो beam टेढ़ा नहीं है ना बोले. You're safer. तो squash कर दी dude. I was under the same impression. ना.
वो चीज सिखाई था टीचर लोग हम लोग के Fiji
सीधा
1-story
भागो
building.
dodge करो.
Desk के नीचे हो जाना.
Desk के नीचे आप
Table के नीचे.
निकल नहीं पाई हो. Right, dude.
I
Okay.
suppose
let's,
so.
Okay.
I'm not at time say table would have been very strong.
Very strong.
Would have been safer. But अभी तो table चला
Chipboard के.
chipboard ला
See,
table.
I mean, you are right. What happens
Dakua
when
kera.
there is the twisters and all that come in America? What they do is actually they go underneath the bunks, the bunker, because what it does is the twister just spins on the top.
Wonder बोलते हैं, wonder. Spin करके
spins
उठा दे.
and takes the top part. So what
Yeah.
they've got in America, I mean, you've probably gone
little
there.
bunch से सलाम करेगा.
They've got like 2 stories, right? What they call the basement, and the house on top. So what they do, they go in the basement.
ये तो नचाई विला से घुमाते घुमाते लाइक तुम्हें सुबह अल्बर्ट पार्क में पटके.
Okay, guys, look, last week Indian Diva sent us a video which was amazing, and she did the tarkari of the dal. in
Chokan ka dal.
Chokan ka tarika.
And I hope you guys would have liked it and did something
Yeah, I
about
remember
that.
exactly when she was choking.
And let's see what she's got this week.
नमस्कारम फिजी के सब हिंदुस्तानी लोग तुम लोग कैसे हैं तुम लोग सब राइट है That's right, today's greeting is in the South Indian language of Tamil यानी कि मंदराजी मद्रासी मेड्राइस खट्टा पानी whatever you say अच्छा ये है कोची पकाया on Fiji Indian TV और हम है तुम लोग के होस्ट द फिंडियन डीबा आज के सेगमेंट में हम लोग बात करेगा गोट करी के बारे में यानी कि खस्सी के गोश्त के तरकारी अच्छा सुनो तुम लोग फिजी जाए के नहीं बोल देना कि तुम लोग मनता है बकरी के तरकारी खाए वो लोग खूब हंसी तुम लोग के ऊपर because बकरी is female mummy goat which no one eats yes people do eat female goats but the ones that are kids or probably just teenagers but no one eats the mummy goats okay because they have babies अच्छा तुम के गोट करी के बारे में कुछ अच्छा बात बताई खस्सी के गोश्त में बहुत कमती चर्बी है इट्स वेरी हाई इन प्रोटीन एंड आयरन भैनी लोग तुम लोग अच्छा से सुनो और अगर कोई बहुत बुदेसा है तो उसके खस्सी के गोश्त की तरकारी बना के खाओ साथ के बाद आयरन कमती हुई और जनता खस्सी के गोश्त में ढेर से विटामिन है अगर तुम लोग नहीं विश्वास करता तब गूगल से पूछना जब हमें विटामिन्स के बारे में पता चला तब हम सोचा कि इतना ढेर वेजिटेबल्स नहीं खाए के पड़ी फिर हम सोचा लेकिन वेजिटेबल्स में फाइबर है फाइबर टू हेल्प डाइजेस्ट फूड यानी कि कॉन्स्टिपेशन नहीं हुई इसके मतलब है खाना पेट में अच्छा से पेराई साथ के बाद जैसे गन्ना पेराए मिल में ना लेकिन फिर हम पढ़ा कि गोट मीट इज वेरी इजीली डाइजेस्टेबल और हम लोग इसमें इतना ढेर हल्दी मसाला लहसुन मिर्चा छोड़ के बनाता है we don't have to worry so that's right you'll be okay just eating गोश्त भात जनता गोरा लोग के ढेर वेजिटेबल्स खाए पड़े for fiber because लोग बहुत कमती स्पाइसेस यूज करे अच्छा अब हम तुम लोग के खस्सी गोश्त पका के बारे में बताई इसके मांगो छोटा काट के ढेर हल्दी मसाला ढेर लहसुन मिर्चा और अच्छा से नीमक छोड़ के देरी तलक पकाओ फिजी में गोश्त के अलग अलग करके फ्राईला अलग सुरुवाला अलग सीना करेजी अलग मूड़ गोड़ वगैरह वगैरह अलग करके इसके पकावे हम गोट शोल्डर चॉप्स लेके आए के इसके लुटपुट से पकाता कभी कभी गोश्त एकदम चिमड़ रहे तो इसके मांगो देरी तलक पकाओ ये लबड़ के रकम नहीं मांगो रहो थोड़ा आजा आजी और उन लोगों के नकली दांत के बारे में सोचो तुम लोग कोई जन बोले अगर गोश्त पके नहीं तो इसमें बेकिंग पाउडर नहीं तो आम के लकड़ी नहीं तो एक छोटी चिम्मच छोड़ दो I don't know how the छोटी चिम्मच works but I say if you get good quality meat तो तुमको के इतना भारी तकलीफ नहीं करे पड़ी अच्छा गोश्त लेके आओ तो नरम से पक जी जब गोश्त अच्छा से पक जाई शुरुआत एकदम गाढ़ा हो जी ऐसे जेलेटिनस इंग्लिश में बोले जेलेटिनस है जी जब पक जाए तो इसके गरम रोटी नहीं तो भात के संगे खाओ ये वीडियो के एंड में तुम लोग देखना हम कैसे गोट करी बनाता रेड लिपस्टिक और हेवी मेकअप ऑप्शनल है यानी कि जरूरी नहीं है इतना ढेर मेकअप लगाए के गोट करी पकाओ अच्छा catch me again same time next week on Fiji Indian TV and I'll be here with a new episode of Konchi Pakaya अच्छा right set
This year, an Indian star is born. The star is Fiji Indian TV, featuring a live web TV show covering news, current affairs, sports, Bollywood gupshup, Kaunchi Pakaya, Aao Chat Kare, FITV Talent Time, live coverage and more. Join us with your host Param Sivan. Fiji Indian TV, providing entertainment for the Fiji Indians around the globe. Every Sunday from 1 p.m. www.fijiindiantv.com. Be there.
That's right, be there, www.fijiindiantv.com and subscribe to our channel. कौन साइड है आपकी? YouTube में कौन साइड है हम लोग के सब्सक्रिप्शन चैनल?
Fiji Indian TV and Hotmail.
हाँ, but YouTube में कौन साइड है?
This way.
ना.
That way.
हमारा राइट में नीचे रही. कौन साइड?
When I point that way, it's supposed to be going here.
ना तो मैं कितना साइड पॉइंट
Yeah.
Ekana side.
हाँ,
This
नीचे
side.
लाल वाला बटन है दबाओ and subscribers are increasing. Thank you. Plus Fiji Indian TV ग्रुप में जाइए, Facebook में इन प्लेस है, you can watch over there. और अगर आपके पास लिपस्टिक लाने की जरूरत नहीं है सब्सक्राइब करने के लिए
ज़्यादा मेकअप नहीं ना.
Very interesting.
What do you think of the video?
थोड़ा खाए के टेस्ट करे के मिल जाता है. मुझे काफी भूख लगी है.
It's nice ना.
स्टूडियो में बैठा है और मुंह में पानी आई गए. तो we need someone where थोड़ा देरी में पल्ला में नो कोई बोले देखो भट गया करे ना. That would be nice. Very good tips. Small tip. जब चिमड़गर गोश्त से बोले थोड़ा से ग्रीन पपीता छोड़ दो. Ladies
तुम्हें नवाला बताइए.
Yeah. Baking powder
जीन छोड़ दो. थोड़ा से जीन छोड़ो.
Gin. Alcohol gin.
Alcohol will
नरम कर देगा.
बेस्ट है बुढ़ा खसी नहीं लो राइट हो जी.
तुम
बट यार
मुसलमान
तुम
कोई
देख के
नहीं
कैसे जानेगा कि कस्सी को चीमड़े या नहीं है?
फार्म से हम लोग लाते तो देख लेते.
How would you know कि
मूड
चीमड़
टोय
नहीं
के
है?
सिंग देखते ना. दांत और सिंग देखते.
So how would you know कि बकरी को चीमड़ नहीं है?
Well, I have been in the butcher game.
नहीं बकरी नहीं ना, कुछ बोली नहीं उसका.
Bagda.
बकरी नहीं.
खसी.
Kassi.
को. हाँ.
1999, 2000, 2001, 2003. I used to run my own butcher shop
Okay.
in Minto. And वहाँ से हम सीखा कि when you go and buy meat, तो meat की कला देखो ना. If it is bright red, it's very tough meat. If it's towards a little bit of pinkish, it's nice and soft.
तो bright red है इसके मतलब
The meat is too tough, too old.
पुराना है. Okay.
And when it gets...
तब तुम्हारा खस्सी गोश्त की डिलीवरी है क्या? कौन चले तुम्हारा?
I think it's coming. बताया
coming.
कोई आएगी इसीलिए.
बात करो. हम के भाईजान आज रमजान के महीना है, पहला रोजा रखे इसके सामने तुम खाना के बात करते.
No, I'm just imagining कि संजय कौन सी करेगा. अभी actually हम जाएंगे बकरी नहीं, खस्सी गोश्त.
बकरी नहीं खरीदना.
मम्मी बकरी नहीं बनता.
मम्मी बकरी नहीं बनता ना.
So pink is good. Similarly lamb also.
It is. Doesn't matter what it is. Lamb, beef, whatever. If it is bright red, that means it's from a very old
But butcher
animal.
में वो लोग different color light बारे हैं. To make it look
Well,
nice and
the meat needs to come out of the display unit. Then you can see it.
because वो display करे quite लाल लगे देखने
It
में.
is.
अभी रिसेंटली एक रोटिंग भी निकला था जहाँ कर किसी बुचर ने
chemicals pump.
पेंट काला किया था to make the meat look fresh. Is it true? There's a case in Australia.
It's a couple of cases. There's a couple in Liverpool here happening as well. We're not going to name the
I'm
shops.
not sure where, but they were
it
cheating
is.
the customers by coloring the milk, like you're saying, to make it look fresh.
Yeah, it call it preserve, na? Actually, that preserve is not illegal. It is legal, but percentage you put in is you need to be controlled. अगर illegal रहता preserve use करे then they shouldn't be selling it.
It's like drink driving.
It is.
You can have some in your system, but there's a limit.
Yeah.
So guys, there you go. काफी टिप आज हमें मिला है खस्सी गोश्त के बारे में. And I thought कि अच्छा right, okay, that's nice. खस्सी गोश्त.
It is. It's
Yeah, I thought it the other way. You know why?
But,
Because people saying khasi goes is very kada and it's got problem with digesting.
कड़ा I think if you chimad goes है ना.
No.
yeah. I don't know because हमारे घरे I cook most of my meat in a pressure cooker. So jatna kada gosra, you put it in there for 7 to 10 minutes, mate, it comes out nice and soft. Kuch nahi. Tum kuch batao chode papita.
Well, I heard from some of my
you're right.
budi logo जो हमारे पूर्वज थे, green papita. But if you pressure cooking, तो end of story. हड्डी छोड़ दी तो.
That's it. 10 minutes all done.
But I think the only issue, my concern in khasi is the smell. And I don't know if you from experience know if it smells. Is it because purana hai ya old khasi ya chimade?
Well, not really. It all depends.
It depends how you cook as well.
Especially farm se लाएंगे उसका किस तरह से छीलते हैं and all that. Yeah.
And a lot of people eat pachoni. What's so good about pachoni and head and leg?
वो तो tripe है ना?
Tripe.
Pet and large intestine.
A lot of people eat it. I don't eat it. Khoon bhi
It's quite nice. It smells. That smells a bit. But there's a way of cleaning it. There's a way of cleaning it. It's mostly South Indian people prepare it, and it's quite nice.
Yeah.
So basically, when you strip the khasi down, mood bhi khaye, goad bhi khaye.
Eat every
part of it.
Every part. Only a couple of organs people don't eat it. That's about it.
Yeah. Even the skin gets used, man.
Yeah.
Some the Filipino people eat the skin.
Yeah.
They eat the skin. और skin से वो ढोलक तबला है ना. Next week हम तबला के बारे में बात करेंगे. उसका चमड़ी उसमें आते हैं. Comes from goat. Goat skin.
Goat skin.
जो उसका जो पुड़ा होता है, पुड़ी ना.
Because also the dholak and all the people there's people when they make the dholaks they ask कि बकड़ा के है कि बकड़े के ना. So there's different sounds.
Is that right?
तो right side जस्ती जहाँ पर चढ़े बकड़ी रखो.
They mix it up.
बुड्ढा खस्सी के left में.
Correct, Doc? Is that right?
It does make a difference apparently. Yes, I've heard that too.
Yeah.
कि female और male का जो खस्सी का जो skin है, it does make a difference.
Sounds.
I don't know for myself, but I have heard from some gurujis.
खस्सी के काफी इस्तेमाल होता है. Thank you Fijian Diva for sending in this खस्सी the video. खस्सी the video was very nice.
Fijian Diva कब हमों के खाए की मिली? सब पूछी पड़ी ना?
अभी phone बजा ऐसे ताई के delivery.
Pachoni is quite healthy because there's no fat in stomach and large intestine.
It's
pure muscle.
It's nothing much and it's only grass anyway, so it's the cleanest thing you can get. They don't need anything else. It's only grass.
I can't eat pet, but I don't know. It's just probably me.
It's not like us. We eat a lot of garbage, but
remember people eat
with khasi they only eat grass. So.
True.
काफी जन सुनता है बोलता है चलिए खस्सी गोश्त लाए ना फार्म से.
मूड गुड़ भी खाते हैं. People.
Well, update. There is no result at the moment with Indian soccer competition. जो जारी है, I think it's in half time. There's no score. It's still low.
Looks like penalty shootout.
Well,
45 minutes back.
45 minutes.
Another second half is left, and let's get ahead and play a song.
जीवन के दिन छोटे सही हम भी बड़े दिल वाले कल की हमें फुर्सत कहाँ सोचे जो हिम्मत वाले जीवन के दिन छोटे सही हम भी बड़े दिल वाले कल की हमें फुर्सत कहाँ सोचे जो हिम्मत वाले जीने का रंगीन मौसम ये खूबसूरत जमाना चार पल है, आगे है क्या किसने जाना, जीना जिसे आता है वो इनमें ही मौज मना ले। कल की हमें फुर्सत कहाँ, सोचे जो हिम्मत वाले। जीवन के दिन छोटे सही, हम भी बड़े दिल वाले। कल की हमें फुर्सत कहाँ, सोचे जो हिम्मत वाले। ये जिंदगी दर्द भी है, ये जिंदगी है दवा भी। ये जिंदगी दर्द भी है, ये जिंदगी है दवा भी। दिल तोड़ना ही न जाने, जाने ये दिल जोड़ना ही। इस जिंदगी का शुक्रिया सदके में ऊपर वाले। कल की हमें फुर्सत कहाँ, सोचे जो हिम्मत वाले। जीवन के दिन छोटे सही, हम भी बड़े दिल वाले। कल की हमें फुर्सत कहाँ, सोचे जो हिम्मत वाले। सोचे जो हिम्मत वाले, सोचे जो हिम्मत वाले।
Thank you.
दक्षिण जी
इंडियन टीवी खुशियाँ लाएगा जरूर। फीजी इंडियन टीवी, फीजी इंडियन टीवी।
Fiji Indian TV, providing entertainment for the Fiji Indians around the globe. Every Sunday from 1 p.m. www.fijiindiantv.com. Be there.
That's right, Fiji Indian TV को आप सुन रहे हैं, and we're coming towards the head. We have come towards the end of our program, and it's been a wonderful journey, guys, and it's been a wonderful weather outside. थोड़ा सा ठंड है, थोड़ा सा गर्म है.
घाम निकला है.
It's windy. That's why it's
nice
cold.
to have you.
Yeah,
and
it's very
your
nice.
contributions.
And what do you think of that song?
Wall Star.
No Star.
So Dadra बोलते हैं.
Patel.
Slow Dadra. विलंबित तीन तक तक.
I thought for a minute I thought Kishore Da was singing
तुम बजाए
live.
लगाना था ना?
Yeah.
You have
He played rhythm on that.
rhythm on that. So I
Yeah,
played
what's
the
the
3 piece on
singer's
that.
name?
What's his name? The singer?
The new somebody new.
Dakesh Patel.
Dakesh Patel.
Yeah.
Okay, from South
No,
India.
new from us here.
South India or India?
No, he's Gujarati.
Okay.
Gujarati.
And he's singing it very well.
Yes,
Very
very good voice.
Yes.
Very good voice.
And wonderful voice.
Keeping Kishore Da's
Alive,
memories
yes.
alive.
And 2 days ago, which was the 27th, was the birthday of our late R.D. Burman Sahab. He was left us in
Pancham.
Pancham Da. He was
Pancham.
left us at a very early age. Yes, 27th of June.
27.
And he died at the age of 54.
Very young.
And on the
Very young.
27th of June, he was born. Let's have a little bit of a glimpse, and we'll
Big
round off,
contribution,
round of the show.
रोज रोज आँखों तले रोज रोज आँखों तले रा 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 ओ रोज रोज आँखों तले एक ही सपना चले रात भर काजल ढले आँख में जिस तरह ख्वाबों का दिया जले ओ रोज रोज आँखों तले आँखों पर कुछ ऐसे तुमने जुल्फ गिरा दी है बेचारे से कुछ ख्वाबों की नींद उड़ा दी है आँखों पर कुछ ऐसे तुमने जुल्फ गिरा दी है बेचारे से कुछ ख्वाबों की नींद उड़ा दी है रोज रोज आँखों तले एक ही सपना चले मेरा पर काजल जले आँख में जिस तरह ख्वाबों का दिया जले
What was the code, Doc?
Yeah.
Code. I can't
Can't
tell.
make out
Ulta
guitar,
picture.
दिखा नहीं था. Those were some of the very old musicians of
It's
Panchamda.
a bit of improvisation. They're nice. But modulate करके गाया है.
Nice song.
It's
very
nice.
song, written by
It's melody, yeah?
Gulzar.
Nice melody.
बड़े रकम के गाना आजकल नहीं बने हैं.
Yeah.
आजकल the total music trend has changed.
I mean, new generation, new equipment, new technology, new songs.
धूम धड़का.
Yeah, but I mean, old songs are still the pieces of instruments played in there, and the lyrics are.
और तुम कौन सी बोलता रहे लोग died young? What are we saying behind the scenes?
Oh, behind the scenes. I mean, all the good singers. I mean, Rafi Saab, he died when he was 55 years old.
Under 16, huh?
Yeah. Kishorda died, he was 58 years old when he
Pancham?
died.
Pancham
Pancham 54. It's only Mukesh actually he went.
Mahendra
सबसे
Kapoor.
गोर वही रहा ना.
Mahendra Kapoor lasted good.
Mahendra Kapoor was
And,
good, and Lata Mangeshkar and Asha is still going.
Manna Dey passed away
Yeah, Manna Dey is
Last year.
Last year.
90, I think he was. So he did a good
He did
innings.
good.
So you mean to say all the good singers go in the 50s?
Yeah, because see, the problem, the thing is, I think what
Sochek Padi.
there is,
Sochek
there is a formula here, and I don't know if it's correct or not. Because when you are singing, right, there's a lot of pressure on your heart. I was just, it's a funny thing, I was doing some research on Rafi Knight, and and what happened is, I needed to look at some songs that Rafi Sahab sang. So I just went Uncle Google, I just typed in. Can anyone guess how many songs Rafi Sahab sang? A very small span of time, right?
I think he sang over 20.
Only Indian songs, leaving the Marathi, the Tamil, and the other songs aside. How
I think
many
he
songs?
sang more than 10,000.
Okay.
It has to be more
Well
than
over 10,000.
I'm just talking about Hindi songs, like filmy songs. And
I'm talking about recordings, Sabi recordings.
Recordings, okay, fine recordings.
8 to 10,000 plus.
You guess?
Probably about
A lot.
30,000. Kitna raha? What was this? It's from the 19. His music career was about 20 years.
Includes duets.
Yeah.
He sang
Yeah,
the
old songs.
majority of the songs.
I would say
Yeah,
8,000 plus.
Has to be. It has to be in tens of thousands. Yeah.
No, it is 5,657 songs he recorded.
5,600. उसका private recordings भी था जो कि you know.
That's a lot of songs
5,600,
to sing and record.
So you mean to say कि जब ये लोग गाना गाए तो लोग के हार्ट पे कौन सी भुजा
lot of pressure
And
lot
on,
of
and
pressure
on your lungs.
on your lungs.
Refugee
And most of the singers, I mean, the singers
But
are
I've got a
like-
different theory about it.
Hmm.
I've got a very different theory about it. Pressure is one thing, but it's good for you because you're inhaling a lot of oxygen, and it's good for you.
You're exercising your heart.
You're exercising your
You know,
heart.
see, but with them, the thing is, there was no other physical exercises they used to do.
No,
there.
they used to go. They used to go for a walk. Yes.
Walk. I know they only got for a walk. That's about it. You know, there was nothing else.
Some did yoga,
Because
but
remember,
no gym. No
yeah,
gym.
That's right. Because we just listen to the songs. How many takes they used to do is one thing. They might spend a whole day recording one song.
True.
But I've got a very different theory about it.
Mhm.
And in Christianity, it says if your soul is hurt, your soul is hurt.
Hmm.
Soul जो होता है ना कि आप क्या कहते हैं soul को?
आत्मा.
आत्मा को कहते हैं.
रूह.
बीमारी सके तुम्हें बीमार है तुम ठीक हो जाएगा. But when your soul is hurt, there's no recovery for it.
True. Stress.
That's a
Stress is the biggest killer.
It's a neurological thing.
And music can heal you.
Music जो चीज है, when they sing from their heart. So that is why it's actually putting a pressure
On the heart.
काफी चट्टान है जना तुम.
No, you see all of the singers जो कम से घाई से.
Yeah.
A good singer will sing from their heart.
There's
And
pressure
this
on the
is-
mind too, mental pressure.
This is a mental pressure on your neurotic
True.
muscles and everything.
Nerves, yeah. Some of the old
Stress.
songs.
When you're
Yes.
singing,
Soul
I mean,
is damaged,
you
your
can
soul
see.
is
I mean,
damaged.
it was funny thing you said it because last
Soul
night
is damaged, your soul is damaged.
last night I went. I mean, it
stressful
was
to think, to
yeah.
sing.
Actually, when you're performing in,
Yeah.
I mean, last night was so cold. We were sweating there.
गरम मरता थोड़ा. I mean, गरम चाल मरता थोड़ा.
And some of the old songs, एक ही सांस में, you know, some of the one line can go up to maybe 8 or 10 or 12 seconds without a breath.
Breath, yeah.
And that's why they call it soulful singing. And if you listen to all these people, because their voice touches your heart, and that's why they're still a legend. You know, people will know. Naya singer breed are coming and going.
Mark
It's just
of a
like, you
legend.
know, flip the
Yes.
pages. Kabra kon gana gaisa ra khatam. But these people you never forget. The generations to come always remember them.
True.
Still. So soulful singing, guys. Soulful mane ke dil se gao. That's very important. अभी तुम practice करता है soulful singing.
हम लोग तो पता नहीं 10 song गा पाएगा अच्छा इसके इन लोगों तो 5,000 songs.
True.
Yeah.
Look,
And
we can
rock-
always try, and
Yeah.
what I have to say is keep on trying. Keep on trying. But soulful singing, dil se gao. You know, utilize the song.
You need to express him. You need to express it.
दिल से बोले जो आवाज निकलती है, you know, it's different. People you can touch people's heart.
Yeah.
If you're singing from your heart. कभी-कभी लोग क्या है कि गाना माइक उठा के गा लेते हैं because
Duty
इतना
होता है।
जोश है ना कि गाना गाए मनता. They want the people to listen to you. लोग मांगे तुम सुनो, यार कुछ बोलो, कुछ कमेंट करो हमारे गाने में, कुछ तो अच्छा बोलो हमारे में.
सही बात.
But अगर तुम दिल से गाएगा, it'll reach the distance.
Yep.
I think a good tip for young singers is you listen to the words.
Lyrics
the
and
lyrics
words.
क्या है,
Utilize.
क्या बोलते हैं. What does it mean? और इसके लिए थोड़ा हिंदी और उर्दू का जानकारी होना चाहिए. And then you can, when you're singing, it takes a long time to learn this. And when you जब शब्द को pronounce, enunciate करते हैं, if you try to feel that word, and sometimes you'll see singing people are actually not looking at the audience or anybody, they're actually feeling what they're singing.
A typical
Then you can see
example
it's
is
coming
like you
from me.
said कि they died in the 50s. Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley. You pick up any names. These people are legends and soulful singers.
Always be there.
Elvis की आवाज, people used to go crazy.
Bob
Beatles.
Marley.
Beatles. Bob Marley also died again in a very young age.
Yeah,
50s.
yeah.
I don't know how old he
you
was,
can't
but all I
replace
know is
Yeah.
young.
Bob Marley was young.
He's in
मेरा history
50s.
तरफ हुआ है इसमें.
54 something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Elvis. You know, pick up his album today, listen to it. You'll listen to the
Golden
harmonics
voice.
in his voice.
Golden voice.
Yeah, guys, we'll try to do that. Okay,
Yeah.
soulful singing, guys.
Koshish jari hai.
कोशिश जारी दिल से करो.
And that's it for us here on Fijian TV. Score, there is no results guide. अभी तक 0 है. नील वाले लगता है, you know.
Penalty shootout.
Penalty shootout.
There's extra time, no? There's
Yeah.
extra time.
Then अभी second half is underway.
Has to be a result.
Extra time कितना होते? Still 10 minutes each way?
Yes.
International.
15,
15 minutes.
15 है. Okay.
So 45 minutes अभी खत्म नहीं हुए, तो it's probably halfway through the second half.
And
It's
then
probably
it's
have
still
to
not
result.
result, then
Yes.
1-1.
That's it for us. Abdul Ji, thank you for coming to the show.
No.
And your help is always welcome. And keep up with your singing. We'll be bringing some more singing of your group that you have got going. We'll invite them and, you know, get them aboard.
Promote new talent.
Here. And I'm sure you can pass the message.
I will.
Soulful singing is what we're looking for.
I have to thank you, Karan, for having me
You're
today.
welcome.
And don't forget.
Dr. and Biswa.
No problem.
And
No
I
problem.
say, like I'm going to use your word, that I did enjoy the journey.
Yes.
And this goes to my audience,
Fanka.
Fenka, who are sitting up and watching. Thank you very much
Hello, everybody.
for being there and
Remember,
tuning
you're getting a
again.
ball from FITV.
TV देखते कैमरा देख के बोलो.
From we're giving you a ball from FITV for
Oh,
the final.
You must hold him to that.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's from
yes.
FITV.
Oh, okay.
Right? And it has to be used in the final.
Final. तो मैं leg jack पड़ी bro.
No, you have to take it.
हाथ में ला लो. Thank you. Karan.
Next,
Yes.
thank you very much for watching.
Sure.
Please stand by for next episode, which is
Yes.
next Sunday again.
Yes.
And like I said, more than happy to come back and contribute
Yes.
to the show. But those of you listeners out there, I know someone is special watching in Fiji. Assalamu alaikum and Shab Khair.
Yes.
Shukriya.
And
रमजान के पाक महीने में आप कुछ कहना चाहते हैं?
yes, Roza Mubarak sabke and
Do well.
kask exercise karo. Get all the sin washed. This is the month to do it. And get very disciplined. You need to discipline yourself, inshallah, and then 1 month you have to discipline yourself, and it should continue, inshallah.
That's good. That's good. Very good. Well said.
And yeah, and I wish you all the very best, Param, with your
Project.
Fiji Indian TV, mate, with your project. And I think you've got a very great vision. And all this thing is not all about you, Biswa, Doc. I don't think it's about you. It's
For the
about
generations to come.
generation and giving back to the community.
We appreciate your blessings.
So
Thank you.
we will speak to you before you do go on about Fanka and see what they are and what teams and how many teams are coming. Do come and give us a touchback on that in some time.
Yeah, we might go, eh, Doc?
Fanka
All depends
is
on- all
18th,
depends.
it's a
The
bit
Tantan
colliding.
Gopal.
We've got a show planned here on the 25th of October, so that's actually colliding with our date. Although with training and issues and things like that, so we're not able to make it. So that's in a shortfall. Anyway, next time we will try to make it. We'll endeavour to do things and do live coverage.
We'll
and things
do
like
our
that.
health tips next week.
Yes, health tips next week. So, and thank you for watching, guys. And please do send us our videos. If you have videos, just email me or Fijian TV. Email fijianiantv@hotmail.com or visit our website
FijiIndianTV.com.
and
Must be
keep us
.com.
posted. And
Full
please
stop.
promote the group Fijian TV. It's all for a good cause. And thank you from us.
Yeah,
Thank you from me.
Yeah, until next week. Remember,
Episode
next
21 next week.
Yeah.
We come a long way.
Yes, we are. As I said, I'm
To
still
the
waiting for the
21st
50.
birthday. Chabi dekh padi. Coming of age. Ah.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, we'll do a little bit of a number. We should get our guitars out. We've got experience, and we should start doing something now.
Okay.
You know, get your hands up dirty and
Giri manda.
getting your mother lele. Sukuna,
Sukuna Pak.
Kemini, Kemini,
Langasere.
I don't know what I said.
We're here.
We'll be speaking some Fijian words. As people are saying, this is only for Fijian. Yes, no. This is for Indians and whoever can associate. It's there for.
Langasere means to sing.
Yeah.
Giri means to play.
Yeah.
Play.
Okay, एक आध दिन numbers करिए.
Right, sir. Bola Vinaka.
Mode.
Mother, and I'll leave you with a very, very
Yeah.
intriguing video.
Lolo Mayani.
And this is for. Did you guys know that I already played mouth organ?
Who?
R.D. Burman.
No.
In Fiji, you know, बाप दादे बजाते थे.
Yes.
That was the
Yes.
entertainment.
Yes.
पेड़ के नीचे बैठ के
Yeah, mouth organ.
Harmonics was, before, पहले gift देते थे. Parents used to give gifts a little mouth organ.
Hohner in German, H-O-H-N-E-R.
Yes. We'll leave you with this video. Have a look and enjoy. And thanks for watching us. We'll join the
Remember,
game
next week.
Shabakab.
And obviously next week.
Next week,
कितना days बचा election के?
79 days and 15 hours.
15 hours. So next week is a pumping program with a health tips
Big
and
program.
political tips.
21.
Yeah.
And tabla tips.
More.
And tabla tips. Thanks for watching and goodbye.
Text tips.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. इसको लेके आप क्या कर रहे थे? मैं प्रैक्टिस कर रहा था. आप बजाते हैं इसको जरा. मैं सोचा मैं भी बजा लूं. मैं बजाता हूं. मैं बजाऊं. लेकिन मुझे डर है, मैं ये जब बजाता हूं, कोई ना कोई आके मेरे साथ झगड़ा करता है. अभी तो कोई झगड़ा नहीं करेगा. कोई है नहीं ना कोई आसपास. अगर झगड़ा करके तो मिटा देना, ऐसा मतलब ठीक ठाक कर देना. जाना मत, मेरे छोड़ के मत जाना. क्या बजाऊं बोलो, जो आपको अच्छा लगे. देखो यहाँ पे आए हम तो थोड़ा अरबस्तान टाइप का कुछ हो जाए. भाई सी स्केल का है माइक. ठिका रखो. क्या है? मैंने कहा था ना. क्या है कि कुछ ना कुछ गड़बड़ हो गई. कोई गड़बड़ नहीं हुआ. क्या बजा रहे तुम? मैं मूड में आ रहा था. तुम मूड में आ रहे थे, वो सब लोग सो रहे थे उधर. अरे जा. नहीं बिल्कुल ये नहीं गाने का, बजाने का नहीं. अरे कमाल कर रहे हो यार. नहीं बजाने का बोल दिया. कबाब में हड्डी बन रहे हैं यार. अबे मेरी टोपी का ख्याल रख. तो टोपी लगा तो कबाब. हाँ मैं टोपी लगाऊं तो तुझे हर बात सुननी पड़ेगी मेरी. यार कमाल कर रहे हो, झगड़ा कर रहा है यार. हाँ मैं झगड़ा करूंगा. क्या करेगा तू? नहीं लेकिन हमने तो सुना आप दोनों इतने अच्छे दोस्त हैं, फिर झगड़ा किस बात का? वो था हो गया. था वो पहले मेरा दोस्त था, अब मेरी दोस्ती है. हाँ तो दोस्ती पे एक गाना हो जाए ना साहब. दोस्त नहीं गाना एक शर्त में हो सकता है. ये अगर हंस दे तो हो सकता है.